we are back. We're going to continue where we left off. Okay, so you can hear me now. So we're going to be watching the Gamers8 featuring Tekken 7 Nationals Cup. So I believe how this tournament goes is there's every country get invited, you know, and then they compete. So it's more of a team tournament instead of like an Evo tournament. So
even if we lose the select match, not a big deal. Like if that's what they're planning to do.
I'm just excited, trying to get hyped for Evo. I'm gonna have to practice. If anyone wants to start playing with me just for fun, feel free to, because I need some more practice. I haven't played in a few weeks now, a couple weeks, so I need to get to it.
I know Gosain
I love the layout of this, man.
In tournament, he mostly sticks to the law, but he has a Ganryu available as well if need be. Ooh.
This is the other character, Leroy, that we've seen from him, but it's gonna be the martial law.
So Gosain won the, or was it? No, Japan won the first game. At least the one I've been watching. So I think this is game 2. I had to put it on pause to figure stuff out. So.
Alright, if you guys haven't been paying attention out here, this is the selector match. Winner of the first round determines
as I said in the last stream, which of course no one was here yet, but I really love the presentation of this stream, man.
They actually get the...
They reveal the rival.
Rival reveal, that's the name.
Rival reveal.
Slipped my mind.
You're good, that's why we're here. That's why I got 2 of us instead of 1.
Exactly.
Alright, we're going into Abandoned Temple as well. This is like a wuxia movie, fam.
This is sick. Yeah, I love this nice slide out of Gosain there. Okay, back to back.
Hey.
He's fighting for side here. He wants it.
I am so tired of seeing Fang, and I know there's going to be so many Fangs at Evo when I play, or whatever next tournament I go to. I usually end up playing against one now, ever since last year. Ever since me won.
Oh my god, Gosain, I was gonna
no one was playing Fang before that.
That was really far away. Like, obviously, sometimes you try to do a crouch dash, you don't get the full crouch dash animation, you just kind of go for it anyway because that was your plan, but that was really far.
That was interesting.
So.
Alright, Gosain he's not letting himself get phased by that at all. He's just going back in on the offense. Good.
Yeah, and Nobi was totally unfazed, right? Gosain crouch dashed his face like 5 times, and he's like, it's fine, I'll just stay standing right here. Yep. Can't hurt me, not a big damage.
It's good that Nobi's still maintaining a lot of composure despite not having the life lead. That's important. Composure takes you a long way in these matches.
Nice.
The down 2.
Come on.
Wow. Very risky,
but
it works out again for him.
Is he going to make a comeback? Oh, dropped it.
Gosain on the board.
Try to catch like Gosain maybe pressing a button there, but he was patient that time. That's very good.
Exactly. So Japan's already won the side select, but now
nice parry.
Based on this round.
Alrighty, take it to the wall, comfortable shoulder.
Hey.
Ouch. Alright, Gosain.
Halfway.
Very well done.
Nice.
That's really hard to do, the wall standing 4 and 3+4.
Yeah, his execution's pretty good sometimes. Sometimes.
You said it, not
the
me.
throw break. Goes in with the razor. Low break, then
So, probably after I get done with this stream, I'm going to record my update, or channel update of telling what.
With any junkyard shenanigans.
I mean, you know, sometimes you catch your opponent off guard with it. But there you have it. Japan wins both the side and the rival.
I was not paying attention. That was so quick.
That selector match. Well played to Nobi.
Huge advantages over there for Team Japan.
So I wonder if it's the best 2 out of 3 per player, and they all play against each other. I don't know.
You can see Gosain, he didn't get out, right? Get out of the
I know Joker. Well, I don't know him personally, but I've seen. You know, he's a pretty good player.
And then they reveal who's coming up
really good.
But Gosain's still sitting there like, oh, whatever. I'm up.
That's interesting. That is
I wonder if these guys,
like
some of these guys will go to
Evo.
Evo.
To me that they've already discussed this and they were probably prepared for this eventuality anyway. If they don't feel the need to talk to each other, they're confident.
Look at the focus on Joker's eyes there, staring across at this. What are they doing? Who's moving towards that scene?
Oh god, you just put some like horror movie music behind them. That'll be perfect.
I mean, you know, though, he's got to be planning ahead, right?
The presentation for this is just
know that UK is setting up
phenomenal, honestly.
After that, whoever is not going up against Gosain, they have to square up against these two, K-Wiz and Joko.
Yes. We listened to some insider information on the way here on how they want the matchups to go. I know for a fact that Gosain, they probably wanted to send up first against what's his name? Yeah, probably. No wait. Yeah,
Nobi.
They want Gosain to go up against Nobi. They want K-Wiz to go against Ao, and then they want
the
Joka to
Kunimitsu.
go against Chikurin. That's the way they want to do it, actually.
Reasonable. Wow, and it looks like Al was coming up first. I saw him grab his arcade stick.
All right.
I don't know about this play from Japan. This is a really interesting strategy because obviously order is going to matter a lot here.
Of course.
You know, obviously we just mentioned that UK wanted perhaps Gosen against Nobi, but he just lost that in the selector.
Yeah.
At least in the first to 2-round situation, which is different than the first to 3 rounds, of course.
I think they had like their reasoning for why they wanted this specific order. It's interesting that they're sending Ao up first. They really wanted K-Wave.
Well, I think it's because they're going by whatever mains they usually pick, and so it's kind of like side decking or something. I think that would be my opinion.
You're not entirely sure what he's gonna go for, and it can catch you off guard very easily. So that's why they felt like K-Wiz would be a good option against that.
Yeah, this is interestingly because I really had considered that for Japan, you know, that their best boss in this situation might have been Al. But you know, K-Wiz is very good against Al, so maybe they're or very good against Kunimitsu, as we saw him take out Ars and Ash's Kunimitsu yesterday. So maybe they're thinking, okay, K-Wiz might be that boss position. Let's not put Al there. Let's put Al first.
Dang, Arlen Ash is
that might
done.
be the game plan here against Gosen. But Gosen is a very smart player against, and I think he plays better against better opponents. People who play more reasonable and by the book, essentially, right?
Yeah.
So
I know Arslan.
But he does get a little wild sometimes. But Kunimitsu,
He is
very annoying
damn
to deal with, but I
good.
think Gosen is actually
I don't know
good
personally,
matchup here against Al.
but I know of
You
him.
think so?
I hope so.
I am honestly just very
Clearly.
intrigued to see how this goes, because genuinely I feel like at this point it's just make or break by Gosen only. It's all on him, whether he can flush
Kunimitsu.
things out, land his combos.
See, I have to
land
really
big
go with the
crucial
Japanese
decisions. I really
players,
do think
'cause
it's
they
all on
choose-
him,
I
you know,
mean,
he's like the determining factor.
I like
here.
Kunimitsu.
Could be. We will see here. Game 1
Wall's
of the
good,
set
of
incoming.
course.
Al versus Gosen. Not the matchup I expected to see, but you know, personally as a law player myself, I feel like I don't like playing against Kunimitsu. Just because she makes it really hard for me to use my parries, etc.
Yeah.
It is a good counter
for
because
Leroy in the matchup against Kunimitsu, so I can deal with the set 2 better.
Yeah.
But Gosen, he's got a very different style. He also has the Leroy in the back pocket now, but we're only going to see a lot of him on like 99%.
Yo,
of the
gun.
board.
Probably yes.
But let's see how he does here against Al.
Going
Gosen,
into
I
the
think,
Mishima building.
yeah, I think Gosen's the best law player in EU free.
he
I think,
did,
yeah,
yeah.
it's kind of
I don't know what the hell that
uncontested.
is. It looks like a
He just has to play
statistics law
potential,
firm or
right? So
something.
let's see if we can get here.
Not
2-2
law
start
firm,
out
but
from Al.
statistics firm.
You just gotta tighten the screws on his arms, you know, make sure you land the stuff that you gotta land it.
Wow!
Nice.
That was a crazy punish because it was during the set dash. So well played by
Yeah.
Gosen. Down to 3 for the carry here.
That was very good, like extended duck there. He was
Nice.
waiting for the follow-ups, did not want to get clipped by anything. Wait until he saw the set dash before he punished. That was very smart awareness by Gosen.
Man, and he always does it. The back 1-2, and Al could have killed him for that. He got very lucky in that position. Al could have got him and launched him. But here we go, very close first round here. Sweep misses!
Oh, wow,
Gosen
I
has
don't know
a
how
sidestep
that
right in
missed.
First round of Gosen.
That was
Very well
crazy.
played by Gosen there. Nice. If he keeps
That
up
went
this
right
play,
through his leg.
then he could take this. He could definitely take this.
1 down, 5 to go, essentially.
Alright, strong start from Gosen, but Ao not down for the count quite yet.
Yeah, the back 1-2s, that's definitely something goes with. Back 1 good for cracking Law's weak side.
Catching the set too.
Yeah, the sidestep right there. What you want to do after Kunimitsu does 1-1 essentially. That's the right block.
Alright, okay, interesting. We whiff in. Alright, interrupts, small folks playing.
And again, 1-1 side the right block, side the right block.
Alright, good punish for that at least.
Oh, the back turn mid gets him. That might be enough damage. We should end up in a wall here. Kunimitsu.
I think it's dead. I
Pretty
think it's dead.
disgusting with the wall. Combo!
Oh no, he didn't optimize.
Oh, he tried a toe kick to
Nice.
get out of dodge. Doesn't work out. Al on the board.
Alright, good. Ao keeping it out right now. Alright, going in for the back turn mix-ups immediately. Alright, Gosen. Very good side steps over here from Gosen. He knows which way to go.
Yeah, he's playing
I'm
loose, but I
surprised
like
both
it.
of them went for the attack right on the
That's the way to do it.
start.
That's the way to do it. Don't tense yourself up like right off the bat.
It's just something you
this is
don't
good
see. I think
information
they're.
gathered right now.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you see it a lot,
Dragon
but I'm
Cannon,
just saying,
never
like,
see it.
I figured someone of their caliber would be more
Right.
defensive, but they're just.
Got the jab punish.
they're-
Goku
both of them
Goku
are
big
very
lead.
aggressive.
Confirms the back 1-2, and look at this. Game point for the first game for Gosen.
Alright, good. Good to see it, Gosen. Good to see it. Feeling
Yeah, and I'm looking
himself.
at his body language right now. He's sitting there really comfortably right now. He's not stressed out.
That is very good news for Team UK. Maybe not good news for Team Japan.
And that's my problem.
Yeah,
Is
you
like
see
I'm
Alfie
way
in
too
there, right? He's got
aggressive,
a
and
gambling
like to a
going
point
on.
of aggressive where I
He's
don't
not
even
getting
think I
any
just
shots
keep
right now, as he
attacking.
should. Nice
And then
interrupt.
I just
A
lose.
lot of instant while standing forward from Gosen. It's working out. Beautiful dash punish. Oh, he could have been killed, man. Al is not playing well today. That was a big punish.
Yeah, he could have launched that.
Exactly.
Alright, okay. Random hop kick.
Yo, Gosen has got this in the bag right now, it seems.
Alright, take it easy. Go.
Got him! Down forward two!
Damn
Yo,
it.
Gosen with the win for the first game.
Oh, nice. Like, they already got enough to congratulate.
The UK
Nice.
instant transmission coaching continues.
I love that.
Like,
love
honestly,
that.
bro, leave him alone. He knows what he's doing. He just got the win. and, like, legitimately, though, I think that he played that really well, right?
He did.
Defensively against Kunimitsu, he was sidestepping everything in the right directions. He was punishing well. His offense was good, too.
He really did know the
Gosen's play
matchup,
sharp
that's
today.
for
I like
sure.
it.
Very good. Like, even if he wasn't getting, like, a lot of optimal punishes, I really like that, like, even when he was a ways away, he made the effort to dash and 1-2-2 just so you could get some damage and plus frames out of it. That is, like, a move from a player who's playing on point today. I think so.
And look at him. Look, he looks totally calm playing the matchup right now.
As he should. As he should.
That is awesome. Because, you know, from Japan's side, they're probably thinking, like, all right, look, Gosen's the weak link here, right? We can go take him out here. Send Ao up, free point.
Yeah.
We'll move on here. We'll get the second point, hopefully, and then it's an easy boss match, win or lose, essentially. But Gosen, he's the problem right now.
Yeah, I imagine this this result has them thinking now.
Yeah, that was very well played against Ao's Kunimitsu. And Kunimitsu from Ao, of course, what we saw at the TWT finals, we've talked about so many times already, but, you know, he took out Arslan there. He took out Knee there. He
Yeah.
did so well in that group and then didn't make it out himself, right?
Yep.
So Gosen playing this well right now is impressive. So
Yes.
impressive, especially considering how we've seen him so far in this event.
Those
But now is the
effects are
time
so
to step
freaking
up
cool.
This matchup will get you into the top 4. That's
Very
where you want to
crucial.
be. You got to contribute to your team, and that's what he's doing right now.
Yep. Honestly, Gosen, well played. Ao, I wonder what sort of adjustments they're going to have to make
I don't
about
know, look
that.
at that face. Ooh, that was
Yeah.
close.
I was gonna let it go. I was gonna let it go. All right. Well, if I were Ao, I'd be thinking that there were a few little erratic plays over there from Ao. I noticed like a few moves coming out of nowhere, some hop kicks, maybe.
Yeah, a lot of hop kicks. I think maybe because Gosen was doing insta while standing 4 a lot, so he thought, all right, you have to be crouching to start that attack. So if you're trying to crouch at me, I'm gonna try a hop kick here, but never got the hop kick to land there. And then a couple of times when, you know, he ducked, like, I think it was
Trophy
down 4-3
looks
foot
pretty
long, high
dang
string there,
interesting.
essentially.
No
He had the
optimal
duck and no
punish.
launch.
If that's
right?
what that
So
is.
I was definitely not playing to his full potential today, which is a little surprising, but that's what happens when you have an event that goes across multiple days. You know,
Of
some days you
course.
do better than others.
Yeah, that's a disadvantage. Sometimes you're feeling yourself. You got that good mojo going on.
Yeah,
other
4
times
days.
you
That
can
means it's
barely
been
get
going on
anything
since
started.
like Thursday.
If anyone can
Or no,
make
it's
the adjustment in a
Thursday,
first
yeah.
in that limited time, it is Ao, for sure. Don't count him out just yet. But
I didn't even know
there's
this
a
was
very
going
long
on
preparation
till
time
today.
over here.
Yeah, I think
Woke up and I was
see
like,
the
oh
ad,
shit,
so
this would be
something must
cool to
happening with
watch.
European or something, right? So we assume that's what's going
And that's
on.
why I'm
You guys are
streaming,
watching
because I have
UK
nothing else to
versus
do. So
Japan
I figure if
lower
I'm gonna
bracket,
watch, I might as well
I
stream
believe,
it.
quarterfinals,
Yes, because after this,
And
will
make sure
be,
I stay
lower bracket,
focused and-
finals,
semifinals.
Technical
Sorry about
break.
that. Yep, right,
We got a
just right
technical
there.
break.
Yeah, the
Look
effects
here.
in these
Oh, I love the
is so
effects on
freaking
that, where
cool.
you got little squares going around.
Fancy out here, right?
I took the
I don't
time
know how
today
they
to
do that.
actually visit the stage myself, and let me just say that this just looks even better in person.
It's crazy.
I can
I went
imagine.
down there the first day before the matches even started, and because I'd seen it on the TV screens, and I was looking at it, I was like, wow, that is huge. And then you go in there, it's like, wow, that's really nice. And it's probably the
Well, yeah,
biggest
let's
stage
think
I've
if
ever
that
seen
could. Well, I
Tekken
mean, he's
played on. So
probably like
for the players,
5,
this is a spectacle
6, 5, 7, maybe 5'8".
And for someone new,
Or
like
no,
me,
this,
is
the
biggest
cameraman
stage
might
I've
be a
seen
6
here.
foot, so if he lays down,
You're in
that's
the
like
same boat as all of us. This is the biggest stage any of us have seen for Tekken, right? So
We're poverty gamer over here.
that's like
yeah, poverty fighting game fans out here. $1 million prize.
24
pool,
feet across.
Gamers8 Tekken 7 Nations Cup. And it's so cool that they work the team format for this one, right?
From the
Because
tables,
we've
that's
been
neat.
talking so much about the regional pride, right? Whether it be US versus EU, Pakistan versus Korea, right? Japan kind of gets lost in the mix essentially a lot of the time, but in the past it was always Japan and Korea. They were the top two regions
They
everyone
were
would
the top
talk
two.
about. Then Pakistan comes to see.
But now it's everyone.
And
Pakistan,
if you look at
Korea,
where this event is
Japan,
right now,
UK.
everyone that we expect to be in the top 5 is in the top 5.
I think
Right, we
US
got
were the
US
worst.
now in the top 4,
Yep.
alongside
Oh.
Pakistan and Korea.
Yep.
Apparently not.
UK is
We're in the
trying to get
top
that
4
top
apparently.
Not guaranteed yet, and they're fighting with Japan over it.
Yeah.
So
Totally depends how this goes. It would be wild if like Japan didn't make it though, let's be honest, because that would sort of like disrupt like everyone's idea of what the established top 3 is. for
Well, I guess
Tekken,
top
you know?
4
I mean,
would be
honestly,
like
the way things have been going the past
after
few years,
Japan
as
and
good as
Korea
Japan
and
is,
stuff.
and
So I guess
Japan
we
is
are
very
the
good
worst
way
out of
to
the
Japan.
big
Yeah.
major
Ranked is
countries
obviously
out of it.
Japan now doing very well for them as well. Peen has been stepping up lately.
Dang, those
But
shoes, the
overall,
bumblebee
I think
shoes
that a
are
lot of people
nice.
say that Japan has kind
Or
of
whatever
fallen
those
off
things
since
are.
Pakistan has come on the scene. Like the rivalry has moved to Pakistan and Korea.
Like, I'm not even a shoe
And
person, but
Japan has
those
been
are
kind of
nice.
left in that third space essentially, right? Third place space.
I think a lot of that ended up having to do with like the decline of arcade culture as well.
Without a doubt.
And the pandemic hit all of us really hard, to be honest. Like, no one was spared in that regard.
Right, and you think about it in arcade culture, and you think about a pandemic, that just doesn't go together, right?
Nope.
So Japan's arcades back then were already struggling a little bit, and then obviously the pandemic, it makes it just way worse.
Yeah, it's very sad about the Japan arcade situation, but
either, right? The home versions were always better as well.
that
like,
is life, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Just because of licensing, etc. So definitely the home versions took precedence in Japan, and obviously that kind of an adjustment phase, like a lot of the Western regions have already kind of dealt with that because our arcades died a long time before Japan, right? So we already had to make that move to like the console culture essentially.
You would know, yeah. And then when you compare that to Pakistan, like their arcade culture is technically still alive and well. Like you still have places like Maniacs where they gather like almost daily to play with each other. So
Yeah, that's why they're so good. Americans don't get that.
Yeah, and that is so
Like they don't seem to understand. Oh, I'll just play online. No, the latency makes all the difference. When I play on my like the PC, it's way better. But then when I go to PlayStation, the latency is way different, and the game just feels different. So when I go to tournaments, it's like a nominal difference between PC and PS4 or PS5, whatever they play on. It's just completely different. And I noticed that really affects me. But, and you really don't know the difference unless you go back and forth to both, you know, play on both.
We still do that. We have our own scene that does that.
And the latency compared to like normal PvP is completely different. So it's like the arcade or meetups are really the only way to get good. Or go to several tournaments, you know. Or you will always be maybe above average. You will never surpass that, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. I've realized that, but and I've tried to set up tournaments. Just us Americans, oh, I just want to stay home and do it online, which is fine. I kind of do the same thing, but if you want to get to that world-class level, you're not going to.
But then back before that, when you had just the arcades and no internet, you'd just be like your local city. You'd be like, hey, we play here, I'm really good.
You'll always be fourth best or below.
Like, that guy looks like he might be pretty good. You're just watching him play casuals. You're like, that guy's good. He's winning a lot over there. You know, you kind of pay attention like that. Now it's all gone global, right? We're all regions now, countries battling against one another. And out here, this is exactly what it's led to, right?
Now, if you live in like New York and city, maybe, or California, some bigger cities and stuff, where they actually do get to meet up more often or have more tournaments. I know Texas, they have like I have to drive down there quite a bit. That's about like 5-6 hours, sometimes in Oklahoma. But where I live, I mean, they might meet up once in a while, but it's not enough to make a difference. And there's not enough people to make a difference in our. Like if you rank Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Missouri, Kansas would be the fourth best in every game.
It was a combo breaker, yes, but the regional, not just regional, but the
I wish I could have gone to combo breaker. If I would have known, I probably would have tried to go, but I wasn't ready.
So now, like I was just talking about a second ago with the Tekken 7 arcade cabinets not being like the latest version, not having all the characters, etc. You know, it's been kind of on hiatus essentially. Then we had the pandemic, of course, that already put it on brakes, but that 5v5 format has always been so much fun to watch. Yeah. And just across the FGC in general, you know, we used to have SBO back in the day, and SBO was a 3v3 format, and that was kind of, to me, like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, it felt kind of like a mini Olympics in a way, where you're like, yo,
yeah, I think that's cool too. I really wish they would do more tournaments like this.
You guys hold your tournament, have your 3v3 tournament, and see which winning team represents USA at SBO. And we'd always like have some team sent over, and then they just get bodied first round. We're like, damn, Japan's amazing, bro. You guys don't even understand. And we'd come back home and tell people like, you don't get it, man. They're that good. Like, they can't be that good. How could they be? We're so good ourselves. Not that everyone has that stupid ego. Nah. They were that good.
You had to be there, Chief. You had to be there.
Exactly. And people didn't get to see it on this kind of a stage, right? Like back then, people would
yeah, but if you live in a bigger city, like I said, you probably will get more meetups, and that's where the better players in your country is going to come from. Clearly. Like, I don't care. I mean, there's exceptions. Like, I mean, it could be depending on how your brain works and stuff. It's like you just kind of have that. I don't like autism, you know, like sometimes like you're so focused that will definitely contribute to you being a good player, honestly. And that's not being mean, that's facts. You know, like there's that pinball guy that was like the best pinball player, and he really did have high functioning autism, and then he was just able to figure out all the angles, and that's why he's the best pinball player. It's kind of the same thing for a lot of stuff, you know, Tekken and games and stuff like that.
I'd be looking at that being like, wait a second. We as Tekken players can get on those kind of stages, like maybe we should take this a little bit more seriously now.
Yeah, and that's what I love so much about this event particularly, is that you get like, okay, the countries that everybody knows about, Pakistan, Korea, Japan, whatever, but then you have like other regions that people maybe do not know about, like Ivory Coast and South Africa, Bolivia, and like they come over here, they do an amazing job on the stage, and they get the player exposure, they get like that interest. You have
I never would have imagined South Africa having a team. I mean, I kind of do, because there's some really rich
on that same note, even I saw
areas in South Africa, but
how like, man, I noticed, you know, this observation where,
and they probably have some in Brazil. I bet there's a Brazil team as well.
People study you, and it's much harder when you go to these international.
Well, of course, they're not going to be able to like get the funds and be able to come to like Evo or bigger tournaments like that, you know. So they'll probably never get that status. Oh, they're a great country for Tekken or Street Fighter or whatever.
He already knew everything I was going to do before I even got to him. All right, but when you're playing your local scene, you already beat everyone, you know who you can beat. You know, they know what you can do, but it doesn't matter, right? But you know, on this thing's like, this guy's not going to know, but now he does. Like, so it's a different type of preparation you have to have for
exactly.
that, which makes the wins from guys like Arson Ash and me even more impressive for me.
Of course.
And even if you, like, in a way, if you're at that caliber of play and you're able to go play like Joker or Arslan Ash, you've seen them play multiple times, you could kind of study them. In a way, if you're at their caliber of play, they kind of have a little bit of disadvantage if you kind of have studied their play style. Because they're not going to change that dramatically from one tournament to another. They will have habits and styles. It's no different when I was doing martial arts, you know. It's kind of the same thing. Or when you would do like MMA or kickboxing, people do have certain habits they just can't get rid of. What is this? Is there a reason to this? Is that like Saudi Arabia? Or is it just like a video intermission? Is there a reason we're watching this? I don't think there's a reason. Coming back in 5 minutes? Fuck you. Why? I mean, I understand. But that's why I always do these, like, and get behind on purpose, because...
But you do get lucky in Tekken, so you can get lucky here too.
Lucky.
Okay, there we go. That's why I always let it go like 30-40 minutes, maybe an hour ahead, because I know there'll be shit like this.
Tekken challenge. Do you feel confident?
I'm gonna say this out loud. My memory's the worst, so don't expect me to do well on this one.
But you do get lucky in Tekken, so you can get lucky here too.
Lucky? I wouldn't say lucky, it's just skill. But I'll try my best. That's what
Is it? Okay, alright, cool. Do you know what? Well, this is gonna be timed though. And you know, Japan, I believe, is leading right now. They're doing really well. I mean, you guys think you can beat them?
You best not drop anything.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, well, as soon as your hand touches one of those cards, I'm starting the timer, and you ain't got long. And we're off. And we are off. We got Shaheen. Well, hurry up, man. What are you doing? Taking your time. And Miguel. Okay, so you've got to turn that around, and Joker, it's your turn now. Let's go. Okay, we've got the Panda and the Shaheen. Okay, turn it around. gotta go quicker than this. I think you gotta go quicker than this. Okay, take that. That's yours. Go Sane. Go again. Go again. Go again. Come on, mate. Come on, go Sane. That's Miguel. Where was Miguel? Remember? Do you remember? He does. His memory's on point. You gotta go again. You gotta go again. We got the Marduk. Where is the Marduk? Turn it around. But Panda.
That's Panda.
You saw Panda before. He remembered. Did he remember?
Of course I remember.
He's not a goldfish. He remembered. All right, go again. They're doing all right. It's Lily and Paul. Okay, Lily and Paul. We haven't seen those yet. The memory's gonna start coming into play. Yoshimitsu and is that Kuni? Okay. Yoshi and Kuni. What we got here? Paul and Lily.
Oh, you know where
Okay,
Paul is. It just
I think
had
we already
Paul.
saw Paul. You gotta go quicker than this. You're saying. You gotta
But
go
that
quicker
one's
than
still-
this. That's the Lily. Where was the other Lily? Where was it? There it is. Okay, let's go again. Let's go saying go again.
Marduk.
Marduk.
Where's Marduk? Oh my god, no!
Oh, he's flopping, he's choking, but the memory's coming into play. Joker, go again. Ling, where's Ling?
It has to be this one.
It's definitely not that one. You already put one over. Go again.
Ling.
Okay, go.
Yoshi, yes!
Okay, go.
Kuni.
And one more.
Paul.
And we're stopped at 1 minute 35.
Oh, no, man.
Yeah. I think we might have to refer to the scores, but that's a quick one. That's definitely second place, if not first, right? But that's good though.
You need to work on that.
You need to
Sorry.
work.
I think the one thing we flopped, which one was it?
It was Yoshi.
The Yoshi one,
Yeah, you flipped over Yoshi.
Let's see if they've started.
That was Yoshi.
And the pool one I missed.
Paul, yeah, you had.
Started playing Tekken in Tekken 3 on the PlayStation 1. Discovered the game on
Can't
a
fast forward too
PlayStation 1
fast.
demo disc.
Joey
Started off
Fury,
like
yeah, he's
sort
been
of
around
sibling
for a long
rivalry
time.
between me and my brother. Early on, that was really what I liked about it. It was like a way for me to engage in competition with
See,
my
the
brother.
cool,
but
the
get
bad
to,
thing
like,
about
keep up
these
with my mind.
overproduced tournaments is that they take forever to get on to the next match. Like in Evil, they hype it up, but they still just push it through like
one time with my Paragon teammate.
like they're at a
we
freaking
won,
brothel.
That team tournament.
Just like,
and I honestly feel like I
you know.
really excelled in that tournament as well, and so I feel really good about team tournaments. You know, I like to fight.
Man,
for
it's
my
only a
teams.
couple
When it
weeks
comes
till
to motivating
Evo, man.
myself in
Thinking
tournaments,
about
I
it,
always
holy
look
shit.
To my previous
I can't wait.
performances or
It's
how
gonna
I
be
did in
fun.
the last tournament.
2.5
try to
weeks.
improve upon that.
Till
It's
I'm
always easy
on a
to
plane to
gain
go to
motivation
Evo.
or to build motivation and the desire to practice and get better for the
And
next
I'll get my
tournament when things didn't go your way.
and then I'll be
If I
done.
were
And then
to
just
be
watch.
fortunate enough
That's
to have
probably
won a
what it will
previous
be
tournament, then
again.
It's all about just
My only
maintaining
goal is to get to day 2,
defending.
and I
It's
think I
clear
can.
with this format that there are some things you have to do differently with your approach because the third match is so consequential. Just thinking about the boss battle, I think there's a bit more pre-planning.
Where's the
than we
KFC?
Usually do before a match.
You know, they had the
With
KFC
this, I
down
think you
there
really
before.
got to know when you're looking at a team who you want to fight.
Yeah, it would
that
be
third
interesting.
Battle, very important. So I've been thinking
Like
about it quite a bit.
fight, you know,
Yeah, it
being on a
feels,
team for a
exciting.
fighting
It
game.
feels accomplishing. I've been grinding.
It's kind of really
Tekken
like the
for
real
the last
version
4
of the
years,
best
and
of
I've
the
definitely earned
best.
the
You
respect
know,
of my teammates and my peers.
what is that?
So much so
The
that,
old
you know,
best of the
that's
best
reason why I'm
movie.
here. They invited me.
I mean, it was
I feel
legit.
like I've really
What was
accomplished,
that?
and I feel honored to be here.
It's like I
Yo,
don't know.
Team USA, I know they looking down on us, but they don't understand just how good of a team you are. I know you guys got this. Good luck in the Nations Cup.
I feel like UK is actually a little bit better than the US in Tekken. Once again, like I said, it's more compact, so they're probably able to meet up more. Like the US is so broad, and like I said, mainly they focus on online play, which, like I say, it's completely different. The latency versus the stuff, you know. That's why I can't get past that above average play style. Like, I mean, I could go to
100%
tournaments, but
the difference maker for
there's just
Saudi
not enough.
Arabia is going to be Raif. Everyone in Saudi Arabia is saying that he is going to be the main.
yeah,
difference
Saudi
maker.
Arabia kind of came out of nowhere as well. But the reason they're so good is that they're kind of like Pakistan. They all freaking meet up all the time and practice all the time.
Most of people know that I play karate, and I was traveling with the national team. So one time in 2015, I was in Japan. I went to the arcade center. I saw the new Tekken 7 and was like, oh, there's Tekken 7.
I believe that Saudi
Yeah,
Arabia's
that was a
biggest
while ago.
strength in this tournament is going
like
to be their unpredictability. Like they're a very unpredictable team. They have a variety of
They
of
are
play
unpredictable
styles
because
and
I
characters
I
as well.
wouldn't. Most
Samba
people
that
wouldn't
has
think they would be
the
a
very
good team.
patient style of the Bob. You have Federer, who is a specialist with the kings, you know, and kings are not characters that are easy to use as well. They're very, very difficult. It takes years.
Oh, he's a
to get
king
to
player,
master
huh?
them, right? And then you have Raif. So Raif is the guy who can do it all. He can be the defensive guy, and he can also be the super aggressive person. They're going to be shocked.
I noticed a lot of the games I've seen on here so far, they're all
Actually, coming
aggressive,
to
surprisingly.
Gamers8 it's
The
honor
same
to,
brother,
like,
Mohammed
represent
Ali
my country.
Bab.
We are
or
confident.
Ali B.
I think we could do يعني big thing. Saudi Arabia is one of the best country in Tekken 7 in my opinion. There will be a lot of people will support you and cheering for you.
That's the thing, it's like, I don't know what country this is held at.
I'm really nervous.
Is this actually held in Saudi
show
Arabia
what
right now?
Community we are, what Saudi Tekken is. And also at this place, I would like to thank our country for giving this opportunity to us, and also inviting.
Oh, there's
people
KFC
and
again.
Showing the whole.
I wonder. I have to
community, the
figure
whole
out what
world
country
that
this is
we
being
are
held
and
in.
what our country is capable of.
Probably Saudi Arabia because he kept showing
And
that
welcome back to
B-roll
top
of
8
Saudi
lower bracket
Arabia.
of Nations Cup. We had to
And
go
they
on
see
a break,
Hera Desert.
unfortunately. Sorry about that. There were some technical issues happening on the stage, but it seems that they have been resolved, and we are ready to continue with Team Japan versus Team UK. And Rip is still here with me.
I'm still here. Surprise, surprise. And don't forget, guys, Gosane is up 1-0 in this first 2 here in this entry
Okay,
match.
let's get started.
That is definitely correct. It
Kunimitsu
was Law versus
and
Kunimitsu.
Law.
No surprises
They're
there in the
doing it
character
again.
select. Gosane was playing very solid, very on point with the punishment and the pokes, the
Oh, it's just a
sidestepping, all of that,
recap.
doing pretty good. Ao,
Exactly.
Ao just had like
Dude,
a
we
few
don't remember if
mismatches
Goldfish
here
just
and
get on
there,
with the
like
game.
some odd decisions, but he can totally make the adjustment. All right, so now because Ao lost, he is allowed to pick
No,
a
no,
stage that he
they're
wants
just-
to go on, since
okay,
he's
never mind.
opting to stick with the same
The way
character.
she worded it sounded like it was a recap.
Infinite
We
Stage
just
is what he's
saw.
been
We
going
don't
to
need a
Infinite
recap.
Azure number 2.
Yep, that seems to be his favorite stage, honestly.
Infinite Azure is pretty cool.
It's a good stage though. Like, as far as recolors go, which is like, I don't know, half of Tekken 7 stages, it's a pretty good recolor.
It is.
I like it.
Also, we just had the USA team stop by a second ago, and I asked them which team they want to play against. They want the UK. Hopefully, that's what we get to see. But honestly, I'm going to be happy either way. I think USA Japan or USA
You know, when I
UK,
first got into Tekken, I
it's gonna be a
didn't
fun
like
match to
realize
watch. So here
how
we go, though.
important
Game
the
2,
stages
Al
were.
versus
Like, I
Gosane.
didn't
Can
think there was.
Gosane keep up this
I
momentum
mean,
here?
I knew the endless
Or
ones
has
were
he been
better,
iced?
but
It's gonna be hard. I guess we're gonna have to see
because I
how
sucked and I
that
didn't want
goes.
to get
But yeah.
hit by the wall combos. But
Again,
after that, I was
understanding
like,
the
well.
decision behind picking
But then you
Infinite
have
with the
Swat,
Kunimitsu, she's
Sat,
got
or
very
Swat,
good movement,
Sag or whatever
and she
it's
also has
called.
very good space control tools as well. So definitely in her favor in Infinite. You're robbing like Law of like a lot of his wall damage as well.
For sure, yeah. I think I've always thought that Law was better with
See,
wall.
now they're being more
Kunimitsu's
defensive than
wall
they
is
were
really
last
good, so I'm a little surprised that Al likes to play without him. But beautiful out
Okay,
space
let's
there, down
drop
throw
it.
for the launch.
He'll get it this time.
What's the ender?
It's over.
Nice. Oh,
Oh, wow.
some OP there.
Yeah, some kunai oki doki.
Alright, nice. First round goes to Ao. Yeah, like Kuni is not bad at walls at all.
See,
like
both
her
of
range,
them
right,
always-
it becomes infinitely better in the wall stage as well.
One of
like-
them always goes
But
for
I can
the
understand
attack
why
on
Ao would
start.
prefer an infinite, because then it's just a matter of
It's
neutral.
just-
Yeah.
And
So
them
like I
Korean
said, I didn't
players,
think they would
yeah,
attack.
them Korean players love their neutral.
Yeah.
Just like that, Ao gets like a huge launch with the back turn 1+2.
Oh man, the set 2's working out. And Al, big leads here in both these
I wonder how
rounds.
long this is going to
And
go
you
on
see
for. I wonder
Gosane
if
trying
this
to dash
lasts.
up to land
It's
it
been
down
going on
because
4
the
days,
back
so I
end is so
suspect it's going to be
large.
like
Yeah.
10-hour thing.
The key
I won't
foul
watch.
right
I
now,
have
though,
things
from
to do
Al.
today, but
Beautiful ducks the hides.
I'll probably watch
Simple
for a
wild
couple
standing
more
four
hours.
points. With 2 rounds here.
Still.
Don't have to get fancy with it, but yeah, Gosane, you might want to have to get fancy with it if you want to take this match.
And there's the hop kicks. We talked about this, right? In the first game, Gosane was using a lot of crouch dash. Al was throwing out some hop kicks.
Yeah.
This time, Gosane stayed crouching for a long time, right? Before he's doing the wild standing fours really quickly. This time, eats the hop kicks.
Yeah, I think Gosane's just gonna have to pull the trigger, honestly. The less time he spends deliberating what to do, the better it is.
Yeah, for sure.
He
Nice
read
full
that
round
like
sweep
a
from
book.
Al, looking really good to close it out 3 rounds straight.
Alright, looking pretty bad for Gosane. Ooh, no break.
Oh, wow. Nice.
That's a problem, Pixel. Oki.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
That's going to take
Gosane.
at least
We got
75% of
combo.
all he
Hell
has.
yeah.
Well played. Alright. You need one more good launch, one more good hit, anything, and you got this. Alright, tense moment over here.
Do it. Just do it. perfect low. Oh, that's not the perfect low, but it's a perfect low for Al.
I was listening to you.
A win's a win.
they cut off your reception to Ghost8 right there.
Japan needs to really
Like, all right.
I was trying to tell
I like his shoes. I don't know why.
Do
They're just
the
different.
rage drive. The perfect low.
As we
Infinite
all
range
know,
on
as
the
we all know,
infinite
law
feed.
players are telepathically connected to each other.
I wish. Give me some tips.
All right, so as you
Nice.
say, a much more solid performance from Ao there in that match, definitely. I don't want to say stronger, but more tight, more defined.
He played a lot better there, right?
Yes.
If I remember the first game here, Al was definitely not playing to his full potential, it seemed like. Ghost8's still playing well here, but really
So
with
you
the
could
infinite
tell,
stage, I
like,
think Al was able to play this
I
runaway
don't know,
game
it's just the
a
playstyles
lot
are
more
different than
effectively. So I
from
think
what
Ghost8 here,
I mean,
he
from
has
what I
to take
usually,
the
I don't
wins back
watch
the wall.
Yep.
Just to
mini
make Al
tournaments,
uncomfortable. Obviously, couldn't have been so very good there, but
from what I
Al prefers
usually do,
infinite
it's
stage,
like
so
just different.
don't let him have it.
This is still technically could be in Ghost8's
Oh,
favor
shit,
if he
I'm
manages
tired.
to like,
Sorry.
bring back that energy that he had in the first stage, because he gets to pick the stage now. And picking the stage, honestly, underrated option in terms of strategy.
So
It
it's
actually
one-
does help affect the match a lot
The
more
next
than
one
people
will
think.
just see, I like these 3D
And bringing back the
augmented
wall
reality
you're giving
effects
low
they're
wall
adding in there.
damage,
That's freaking
and then
cool.
wall pressure is just always. You
See,
know,
that's what they need
underrated.
for the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament yesterday.
Yeah, Ghost8's
Because
wall
those things
pressure
are
very good as
freaking
well.
boring to watch.
His neutral pressure, you know, it's interesting for me because we saw it yesterday as well. He uses the Dragon Hammer so effectively, but some games he just goes without even using it at all.
Yeah, I guess it's a feeling kind of thing, I guess, you know, playing by feeling. Like, I feel like we're using a Dragon Hammer. Yeah, I guess we'll just do that, you know. And
If
Ghost8 opted for
Kuni
Mishima Neutral, one of the
Mitsu was
smallest
in,
stages in the game.
if she's going to be in Tekken 8, I'm going to try to main
All right,
her because
final
she's
game
pretty
here
damn cool.
to get the first point in this team set.
I think Ghost8 really wants to suffocate Ao over here with the
Gotta
stage
do it.
choice. Now you got to suffocate him with the gameplay as well. Now Ghost8.
This is good. This is exactly good. You know, the backboard there.
I'm hoping there's not another
Down,
5-minute
sidestepping.
intermission next
Using the
time
Dragon
because
Hammer, just as we called it.
I can't fast forward
Alright,
too
nice
much more
interrupt.
without being caught up to the real live
And again,
stream.
side tip right after that 1-1 on block.
And once you get caught
Very
up,
good, very good. He
you
knows how
can't.
to deal
You
with
just
this,
stop.
evidently.
You have to wait.
I should shout out to the Kunimitsu is also a very popular character in EU as well, so I'm sure he has matchup knowledge. Lots of people love to play Kunimitsu in EU.
But a nice down for 2 launch there from Al.
Yeah, it's weird because I'm pretty sure
my goodness.
I've never
The
played
death.
against a Kunimitsu
Keep this combo, man.
like
Nice, he's gonna carry to the wall easy.
in tournament
Alright,
ever.
no break on the 1+2 again.
Ghost8 has raised the big
Somehow I always
Nice,
get paired
that's
up.
how you do it,
Nah,
Ghost8.
some things, but
Walker
mainly
is
Steve
at forward
somehow.
one.
I never,
He's
I
got the
don't know
double
how I
ranger.
always get
Slides
paired up
good.
against
15
Steve.
seconds. Full crowd sweep and Al gets the round.
Nice.
One last mix-up indeed.
Nice drive.
That was just the
Ghost8.
first round.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he could have used Rage Art there, Rage Drive maybe, but
See, now
went
they're
for a
not
simple
attacking.
combo. And now we get the wall. Hey.
What's the pressure? Nice. Saw that coming. Alright,
Oh, third hit. That string is too good.
Yeah, delaying
Do they
all
have
of it really
KFC in
makes you
Saudi
like
Arabia?
unsure
I
when
wonder
to
the hell
interrupt
is
and
this
take your
even
turn.
hosted
Yeah,
at, man?
second hit is punishable, so
Yes.
you want to swing, but if you swing, the third hit is there.
Exactly. He was
They
very
haven't
good at
made
delaying
mention
that
of it,
as well.
like,
Made it
usually
like
they keep
uncertain
saying, "Oh,
what was
we're
gonna
in
happen.
the
But yeah,
arena,
this is the Dragon
whatever."
Hammer. Chose not to wake up. Very solid option from him. Oh.
Exactly, back roll late that
I think
time.
this like same company or
Beautiful there.
whatever that's hosting
Punch
this
that,
tournament is doing
beautiful.
like
All
a
right,
Forza
Ghost8
one as
in
well
control,
at the
but
same
out
time.
with Rage and that
So
Rage
it's like
drive.
a
Gotta watch out.
major-
That's the punish.
Nice.
One round apiece here. Ghost8 pulling it back
Tournament.
together.
I still can't believe it's only been 2 rounds. I swear like the first round could have been 2 rounds. That felt just went on for so long. All right.
Otter airborne there. Didn't get the wall standing forward for the airborne conversion.
Ooh. All right, pushing him to the wall slowly but surely.
These are good matches so
Not
far,
that heavy. One
honestly.
wall bounce there. Not too
Oh,
malicious, so it's
Pepsi,
okay, I guess.
yeah. They got a lot of.
All right.
They got a
Good
lot of
defense, good defense.
sponsors.
All right.
So that's why all the presentations are freaking immaculate.
That was a good bait. He baited the full crowd sweep again, and Ghost8 took the bait.
Yeah, out taking a book from Ghost8's book actually.
No, oh my goodness, wait, chance, big chance.
Forward 2, 3.
Power quick punish.
What is
Ghost8 still in it.
happening?
Ghost8 looking to make the biggest comeback we've seen here. Gets kunai, and just like that,
Nice.
it is set point from Al.
But doesn't matter. You could
Honestly,
go
I'm
Sen
sorry.
can't come
When I
back.
see Kunimitsu's not go for an easy forward 2-3 option, I'm just gonna have to scream about
This is
that.
when I always
The
get
slide is blocked,
overconfident.
this type of
This
mouth.
will always
Go
happen
towards
when
the
I'm
wall
in
here.
tournaments.
Very nice combo over
I'll
there.
get
All
to
right.
like 2-1,
What's
and then they'll
the
just
situation
somehow make the comeback
Counter
because I
it,
get
man. He's been so good
confident,
at
and I
those.
start to
now?
panic,
Yeah, but the timing's been on
and then
point,
I just
honestly.
lose.
He's got the combos today. Ghost8 playing well, but Al just a little bit better right now.
Nice, very good not getting hit by that. That would have been death.
Ghost8 still in this one. Has
Alright.
good position for
And
the
I've
launch.
seen
Get
this
a launch.
many
Third
times
hit
in Tekken, like,
again.
more than any other
Already
game.
close.
Killer.
Yes! There
Oh
we
my
go.
goodness.
You do not let your opponent
Oh,
make
please hit this
mistakes like
combo.
that.
Please. Wall carry's
Drop
good.
it, drop it, drop it. I hate that shit.
Final round. Al versus Ghosting, Japan versus UK.
I guess
Oh
I'm
my
biased. You could see that. I can't hide
Gosen
it. I'm going for
playing out of
Al.
his mind. Honestly, he could definitely take this. He is like so ready for like when the moves whip as well. Whip punishment, block punishment's been on point for Gosen right now.
Yeah, but half-life are gone, just 7 seconds
He's-
out.
Gosen's
Chop it
really
away,
aggressive.
80%, 90% lead.
He's just going for the.
Right now, Gosen's in trouble though. Oh my goodness, that's
Yeah,
gonna do it.
good. That's what happens when you just try to go 1-2.
Round and gets the first point on the board for Team Japan.
Oh no, that was a huge mistake over there with the punish. He could have launched that.
Yeah, go.
It's one of those moves that's
He's
really
too
fast.
aggressive.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like, oh boy.
And that's why I lose all the time
Regardless,
because I just charge
Gosen,
forward,
he
attack,
played very
attack,
well
attack,
there.
and
We
I'm
had-
insane.
We had
Yes.
unfortunately a technical break. Gosen had momentum from the first game, but unfortunately never really regained it until that final game, and it's a little bit too late, I think. But
That's
still,
very
a decent
unfortunate.
start, right, for Team Japan here. 1-0. They put Ao up there, and you know, Gosen almost got him. Gosen almost got
He
him.
did. That Gosen could have won that, honestly. It just came down to some minor decision making there because
Yeah.
that last round, Ao basically won by neutral.
I mean, he won. I think he did 70% damage in the first 7 seconds of that round. So
Yeah, just with pokes,
it's
honestly.
really hard
Oh, yeah.
to come back from that.
Yeah,
But
but-
Gosen here had a crazy comeback, found the launch.
Like I said, that
Then
third
to the
round,
final
like he
round
just
here.
kept doing
And
the.
this is 10 seconds in, he's already gone down to rage
Yeah.
mode.
This was
Like, see,
a
he did that
big
3
error,
times.
honestly. Like, that launch could have been game-changing, honestly, if he'd managed
It would
to
have
get
helped,
that.
but I mean, look, Al's like 90% health there. It was
I mean,
still such
he
an
would've
uphill
got the
battle.
wall with
It would have
rage.
helped. It would have helped.
Yeah.
But still would have been behind in the life at that point too. So
I think would have made a huge difference, honestly. Look at KOS's face. Oh no, he was so nervous about that. But to be honest, I was also nervous too. I was like getting ready to like jump out of my seat, honestly.
look at this. Joka
See,
sitting
the
up there
augmented
next to
reality
Team
is so
UK.
badass. Like,
And who is Japan?
Chikarin. So Joka and Chikarin are going to be the middle match, and that means it'll be Kawis
Chikarin.
versus Nobi for the boss battle. That is a very interesting thought process.
Joker's
there.
up now.
Genuinely, my brain is trying to figure out like how that would go. Honestly, there's so many factors there, but I can say this at least that
See, I know
don't think
Joker's
UK
been
wanted
around
this
for a
matchup
long
to happen
time.
at least. This was one of the matchups
I think
that they were hoping for.
I haven't seen him play.
They wanted
I mean, I haven't been paying
Chikarin
much
to play
attention,
against
but I haven't seen him
Joka
play
because
since like last year, right?
Joka is very good
So
against
far.
defensive
Or
players.
early,
and
like,
Chikarin
this year
primarily
sometime.
likes to play a bit more
Is
defensive
that like
than
European
the other two in his
Championship
team.
or whatever?
I think that at the TWT finals, Joka lost to Nobi. And I think that was
God, I like that because the way they do is actually like how
So
they
I
did
think
it in the
because
show.
of that,
I
they
think
don't want Joka to go up against Nobi.
I like
so they
the
kinda got the right
presentation
pick
of this
here.
tournament.
However, you know, right now they're down a set 0-1. Joka needs to win here so that if Kawis can beat Nobi,
Yeah.
they win the set, right? Because if Joka loses
I wonder
here and
what
Kawis
is
wins,
considered
then
the
it's just
biggest
a tie-break situation. They're still in a little bit of trouble there.
FCG
Oh,
tournament
Chikarin opting
now.
for the geese.
Because I understand
Geese
Evil's
out,
still
here we
big,
go.
but like
Nice.
realistically,
We're
the
not gonna see
presentation
any,
of this
Leroy's, no Jins.
is
I mean,
way
when was the
superior
last time
than
we saw a
Evil.
Jin?
Yeah, poor Jin.
True Jin
Honestly.
player tactics, not picking Jin.
Exactly. All of them have a secondary.
Alrighty then, we're going into Mishima building. Almost a dojo, but yeah. Geese versus Fang. This is explosive matchup, I think, honestly.
Oh yeah, very explosive. Chikarin.
Oh yeah,
one of
it's
the
gonna
best
be a
geese
good
hounds
match.
in the world. Joka, one of the best fangs in the world.
This is
Definitely.
pretty
It's like,
standard
without a
for
doubt at
high
this
class
point, you know,
matches, honestly.
Proven
Thing
himself to
and
be among there with the best of the best, beating
Geese
Pakistani
Howard.
players, beating his locals, beating
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of like Japanese.
I really
and
have to
Korean
go for the
players,
geese,
but
man.
You're fighting for
I'm just
a
so
lot
sick
of
of
things here
Fang.
right now, Joka. You got to pull it out now.
Exactly. Here we go. Game 1 incoming.
So far, just keeping it nice and steady with the pokes.
And I feel like people that use geese are loyalists. Like they will stick with him no matter what.
Nice. Very good. Gets the first
And I hope they
launch
do
over
bring
there.
him back or Rock Howard,
Takes it to
one
the
of the
wall,
two for
maybe?
Tekken 8. That would be pretty
He
badass.
does. I'm actually surprised, honestly.
So they might as well
Yeah,
bring
that was
back
pretty
Rock or
quick.
bring
Oh,
Rock
it's
Howard
a
because they're gonna
bird.
make a new Marco Garu. So it would make sense.
We're back to neutral again. This could be anyone's game, honestly.
Wow. Throw break shoulder whip punish there.
All right. Chikarin got rage though.
Come on, geese.
Ooh, gets the throw.
Regular grab,
Oh,
double
wow.
raise. That blue shoulder's coming.
He was not ready for
Surprised he
that.
didn't
Dash
pressure
to
him
blue
more.
shoulder. It's gonna happen.
Trying to chip him out.
Blue, of course
Damn,
it is.
damn.
And give it
Oh,
his
shit,
headbutt.
man.
Joka first round.
I'm just surprised he didn't
All
put
right.
more pressure when he was
Joka,
on the ground.
That was a very tight match, honestly. It was mostly just like pokes at each other and their big whip punish. Never mind, just as I said it. Oh, but no, he didn't screw or anything.
I think he was hoping that the wall would be there, but that was a
Yeah.
really weird angle to hope for the wall.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think he was a bit too far from that. Yeah. Right. Good
Okay.
punish. Joka making sure to like disrespect the frames all the same. All right.
Right now, chilling with some rage mode here.
Come on, man.
Chikrin just needs
Finish
one
him.
good hit to take this, and he's got a meter as well. For the
I
next round,
really
most
want
probably.
Geese to
Ooh, and the
hell
max
yeah.
range down for there. A little bit risky, but
Beat that
maybe less risky
motherfucker.
against Fang, actually.
I'm so sick of Fang, man. I am just
the
sick.
range on his ball starting to get be a bit finicky. If you get
Okay.
it like at the right range, then he's not gonna launch it. Yeah.
Because no one really even cared for him till New One
Alright,
with him
ooh,
last year.
okay.
And then
Uses the max
it's
mode.
just
I
like
think
people
that's just gonna be
net
spent.
decked with
Yeah,
him.
nothing of
Oh,
value.
I
on
want to
that.
use Fang now.
Nice. Gets him with the launcher. This won't get to the wall, but it's gonna push really far. Oh, never mind.
Right there.
Never mind. Goes to show I have no idea about Fang wall carry anymore.
Jesus, come on, man.
Hey, and look at this Joker running away with it now. 2 rounds, 1 solid round 3 there for him.
Come on,
Alright,
Chikrin.
Joker, looking pretty good, looking pretty solid. Managing to do a pretty good job keeping up with Chikrin's neutral right now.
I'm gonna be so pissed if I go to Evo this year and I get paired up with
And now
nothing
we're
but
at the
Fang.
wall. Deal with Geese as Chikrin builds
I
up
just
the
have a
bar
feeling
meter.
that's the way it's
Get
gonna
a
be.
kick is good.
Good
Oh
punish.
my goodness, we're
That
gonna
was a
go into
great
the
try.
final round, and Chikrin's gonna have
Good.
a bar meter as well.
Nice.
Perfect.
Cameraman a bit confused
No,
there,
now
but the perfect certainly is
it's the
not
final
confusing at all.
one.
Cameraman, sidewall, Geese Tower don't care, bro. He'll
Pretty
figure
much
it out.
whoever makes the first mistake.
I'm getting these golden letters, don't worry about it.
Oh, no.
Alright, oh, he tried to go for that again. That worked like a few times on Chikrin, but not this time. Chikrin's wised up to that.
And now, yeah, a lot of meter inside of Chikrin here to cash in and close this out, but as long as life bar is closed, it's gonna be good for
come
Joker
on.
with the counter
The
down
wall is
for
actually
taking
gonna
the
screw
wall
him
right
up here.
now.
Alright, that didn't hurt a lot. Joker's still alive to make something happen.
That hurt a ton.
Oh,
No,
for Zach.
break.
Come on,
Oh,
put pressure.
Joker
He's
doesn't
okay, good.
even get to use his rage drive.
That's what I wanted to see.
Eat the Jake,
That's
and then
what I
Chikrin
wanted
gets
to see.
game 1.
I don't know if that was a case of him
Like I said,
like,
I do not
dunking
want
or
Fang
him
to
getting
win.
clipped
I
on
actually
the
like
sidestep,
Joker,
but yeah,
but
definitely the wrong decision
screw
over there.
Fang.
I think he might have actually used his shoulder and ate the power drive or the power crush at the end
Oh yeah, he could have gotten interrupted as
because
well.
I think his life bar wasn't flashing red afterwards. So
Oh my god. Wow, can't believe you noticed that. I need to level up my game.
It's quick. Gotta be quick with it.
Alright, team discussion going on over here. KOS and Gosen, both on Joker's side. Trying to help him figure out what went wrong in this match, which to be honest, it's gonna come down
Nothing
to
went
minute
wrong.
details at this
The
point,
better
honestly.
player won,
It just
bitch.
came down to Chikrin capitalizing on like the few mistakes that Joker made, and then outplaying him in the neutral, and of course
No, that's
throw
mean.
breaks also made a big difference as well.
Exactly. Jake, and right there, Cassin Chikrin gets game 1 right now.
I actually know Joker
Looking good,
more
man.
than
Nobi, K-Wiz,
the other
still
guy,
set up
Chitaru,
for the
or
boss match
whatever.
after. But this set is not done yet. Only 1 game for Chikrin. Joker can still turn
Chikuru.
things around.
Oh, definitely. He has done this before.
I do not
He's
want Fang
definitely
to
done this
win.
before. But that was a very difficult match, honestly. Just looking at it, you can't really say that there were any major mistakes being made, because it was down.
No,
to
it
just,
wasn't.
like,
The better
building it
player
up,
won,
building
bitch.
up damage through
Leave
little
it
pokes,
at that.
through frame
Just
traps
leave
and
it.
stuff like that. All right.
I think Chikrin had a couple of clutch down for counters that he landed.
Oh yeah, that was important too.
It's one of those annoying moves where it's not meant to be a counter launch. It feels like
Yeah.
something
I should say the better character
right?
won.
But since it's also launch punishable, it's also a counter launcher.
Of course.
Got good range.
As you
Pretty
should.
frustrating to deal with.
Of course. Like imagine her like Kazumi down 3 was like that.
Oh my god. Let's not talk about that.
Alright,
we
we're
go.
going to Jungle Outpost, a stage that offers a lot of combo potential for both of these characters actually. I'm not too sure like how much Joker likes the stage, but definitely
shit,
a better
that was
choice
nice.
than
Wow.
machine building.
Sidestep hop
That's
kick is
over.
good for Joker. This should be the first round here. Wall carry out 4-3-4.
Nice shoulder.
Boom. Iron Fortress. Joker first round.
I like the Iron Fortress. That's not what I'm thinking when I see that.
What?
What I'm thinking, I'm gonna be censored for saying.
Oh,
it, so
alright,
yeah.
cool.
Alright, this is gonna take the wall easy.
It's against a shitty wall too, so that
Perfect
screwed
combo.
him up.
What's the mix-up? Alright, nice movement from Joker trying to get away from the wall there. Very well played by
A
him.
nice break.
Alright, didn't get a counter there. Nice stuffed out the EX Rapuken, I think.
Yeah, but as you can see here, the life bar still in Chikrin's favor right now. Doesn't get a kill here. Last chance for Joker in this round.
Oh, this is like such
Come
a bad
on, man.
position. One more hit could do it.
It's okay, it's okay. Look at the beautiful step with the
Nice, I can't even
He's
hit
got
on
rage.
that.
Sidewall situation.
Oh, that was a nice drop.
Oh,
That
was such a
wasn't.
beautiful whiff punish.
I know that shouldn't. He should have been able to get that,
situation
but
the wall was there.
Honestly.
It was hard to read
I
the
am
situation in
biased
real time though.
today.
That's the tricky thing about like stages like this that don't really have like defined shapes. Sometimes you just have
Yeah.
situations like that. You gotta adapt on the fly.
Especially at that angle there. But Chikrin now working on building up his bar again. And he's gonna
Come on,
finish it.
Chikuru.
Gets a delayed hit on
Okay,
the
it's against
windmill.
shitty wall. He screwed him
Hey,
off.
full
He was
combo.
not.
He got it!
Oh, it's over. Damn.
Forward
He's just
2-1 to the
fucking
classic for
does so
Yogi
much
there.
damage. He lasts
I
so
hate
long,
Fang, but that
too.
was really satisfying, not gonna lie. Just
I
like,
hate
counter,
Fang so
counter.
freaking
Yeah,
much,
shoulder,
man.
let's
It's like
go,
once
get
he
it.
could
Joker bringing this
easily
back
take
right now.
75% of your health.
Very well played by Joka. Alright, just keep playing at this and then he could potentially get this, but Chikrin's been in this situation a million times.
Oh boy. He's a bird, he's a plane!
That just looks so
In
ridiculous.
my locals,
Alright.
there's a guy that always plays
Alright, tries
Fang
to
as
go for some
well.
Oki, but now
And we
Joka
always
with a
go
late
back
wake
and
up.
forth with whoever's gonna win. It's always me or him, but I just cannot stand to lose
Oh
in
no,
this
sidestep
thing.
that but didn't punish it in time. Alright, one more hit can do this.
Oh my goodness,
Come
the
on.
low
Oh,
doesn't get
shit,
the combo!
man.
That was a miss over. What?
Oh, yes.
Oh my god.
Come on, finish him
and Joker
off.
hands it right back
That's
to him.
it.
I'll give you a
Joker.
second chance.
Come
Please
on.
close it out.
Oh my, he's dead. If he
Yeah.
doesn't mess up, then Footy's dead.
Just to make sure!
Good.
Alright, Chikrin stays
Come on,
alive, just as I said. He's been in
Chikrin,
this situation
I mean.
before, he can stay alive. But like Joker going for the snake edge.
So risky
They
here.
should
Now
be nervous.
set
They should
point
play
for
more
Chikrin.
Honestly, he
conservatively
could have just
this
got done
time.
shoulder there and that would have been the match. I don't know what's going on there.
Damn, why would you do
Alright,
that?
well, going in with the
Make
down
him,
twos, the down
make him
threes.
make the mistake, man.
We just really love
There
our
we go.
folks over here between the two of them. And everything is landing so
That
far.
was a nice sidestep.
Ooh, nice with punish. Minor with punish.
Chikrin sitting on good
Yes!
meter and lead.
It
Uh-oh.
should be over.
He's dead. No, wait, no, it's not.
Last chance for
Fuck,
Joker here to stay
motherfucker.
alive.
The plus no!
Yes!
He tried for a hop kick, but it's going to be 2-0 for Chikrin.
Unfortunate.
I like
Very well
that.
played by Chikrin there.
Screw
Fang.
Fang.
Solid neutral there.
I'm sorry,
and
Joker.
Very good choices.
Fang needs to be
disrespect
gone.
exactly when he did. He made a lot of like micro decisions where he knew when
Get
to
out of the way,
disrespect
man.
and
You
he knew
can't
when to
see
keep situations
Joker's face
frame
now.
tight,
I
like
want to
the
see
last
his boss
situation
using
there.
that terrible
That,
character.
Forward 3, I think
Maybe
it's
switch
plus
to
on block.
someone better.
And he made sure to keep that frame tight so that Joker couldn't like fit a back one in there or a hop kick as he went for.
Subarashi this.
You can see that Al super happy though, and that
Come
makes
to
Japan up
keep.
2-0. Even if Nomi loses this set to K-Wiz, they still have a tiebreak situation.
So it's all basically down to K-West to keep hope alive for the UK team.
Yeah,
Needs
so
to
it's
win this
pretty.
just so they have like the tiebreaker.
They get like
as a
one more chance to
potential
lose,
win
one
the
more. I
set.
think it's
Like
it.
Japan, if I were Japan, I'd be like
Japan will
still
be declared the
comfortable in my position
winner.
right now.
I think US is already out.
It's
I
all
mean,
make
stay
or break
for. I
for
haven't
no,
heard any
K-West
mention of it.
basically. But at the same time, I don't think K-West has actually faced Nobi yet. It's interesting where this could go. But yeah, we can see for the replays over here. Very good with punish by, block punish by Geese. Didn't mess up any input on the Deadly Rave and was able to close
I
it
know a
out
lot of people are
just like
tired
that.
of Geese, you know,
And
because
this
he had
over
his
here.
reign for like 4 years, 5 years, whatever. Ever since he's been out, came out. But
Joker got desperate here, tried to go for the hop
you know,
kick
I'm
right
still
here,
newer to
gets
Tekken,
denied,
about a year and a
Chikrin
half
gets it
now,
2-0.
so it's like.
Alright, so we're just gonna be rushing straight into the boss match. I know
Exactly, yeah,
usually,
no break, no analyst death this time around.
usually we skip to the analyst deaths, but today, we're just gonna rush straight in. We're gonna go straight into Nobi versus K-Wiz. K-Wiz already getting up and getting in position. Nobi already in position as well. So, Rip,
Boy,
what is your insight on this?
this is going to be interesting. K-Wiz has been stepping up to the plate
Do they
today,
only get one trophy?
this weekend, I should say, because obviously
How
yesterday
the hell
took
do
out
they
Arsenal.
share it?
You can take out
If
Arsenal,
they
you
only
can take
get
out
one trophy?
anybody. And Nobi here,
They
as
probably
the
only
boss,
show
is
one,
really
but every
interesting choice
player,
from
they
Japan.
probably have like 3 for
So
every
I'm
player.
very, very curious to see this one go down here. Obviously,
One
K-Wiz,
for every
the
player.
Horong main. We don't expect to see anything else from him. He does have a Lydia in this longer set, 1st to 3.
Of course.
Nobi, we've seen him use the Fang a lot. Also
That's
has
a
the
cool
Dragonov,
fight.
also has a Steve Fox.
Yeah, Nobi is like never afraid to like switch characters if need be. He still has faith in the Dragonov, which is good. I like that about Nobi. But you got to consider as well, K-Wiz did phenomenally against Arsalan. Yeah, he did 2-0 him basically yesterday. But Arsalan and Nobi are different players.
Yeah, he beat
you know?
Arslan Ash
Like both of them
yesterday,
are
huh?
good, but they're good in different ways if you catch my drift, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I
There's
mean,
a-
Arslan is a
definitely
very
differences in
safe
this,
and
yes.
compact, annoying play style.
Yeah,
Nobi's getting a
Arslan's
little bit aggro,
very,
you know, he gets a little aggressive
very
sometimes.
Definitely. Nobi
counter-defensive
embodies like
from
Japanese
what I've
Tekken,
seen.
I think, better than any other
You will
player,
make
I
a
would say.
mistake
Like,
and
I
it's
think
over
I
for
was
you.
catching
That's
up
how
to him
you
on that
lose to
regard. Like when I
Arslan,
think
from what I've
Japanese
seen.
Tekken, like first I
I've
was
actually
picked
never
like
seen this
Nobi
guy
and
play,
Ao
so
as
it's
like
like-
the representatives for that because it's good, it's solid, but they have
Or
a little
maybe
bit
I
of like
have,
that
just
craziness
don't
factor to
remember.
them, you know, that they can pull it out at any moment.
Obviously,
That's what
they're on
differentiates them from,
completely
South
other
Korean
level than
Tekken,
I
I would
am,
say.
obviously.
Well, let's see. It looks like the
But-
bosses are ready to go already. Right back in it. Man, I love this. Let's get it done.
Still
UK
fun to
versus
watch.
Japan. K-Wiz versus Nobi.
K-Wiz.
Right.
That name sounds
And
cool.
we're going to see the character selection right about now.
Howard Estate is going to be the stage.
What does
Bang
K-Wiz
way for
even
Nobi.
mean?
Of course, the Harang for K-Wiz.
Harang, what's up?
Nice.
Okay.
Choosing to play it safe, I guess, with the Fang. That's good.
Oh gosh, I hate
I
Fang.
guess
Why bring
Nobi
him
would
back?
still be feeling pretty
I was going for
comfortable right
Japan,
now,
Nobi.
because
Now
win
you
or
screw
lose,
that up.
Like, their team still has a chance. Like, it's not really as make or break as it is for the UK right now.
Exactly, yeah. K-Wiz needs to win this one just to send it to a tiebreak. But if Nobi wins
Horang
his
is
first to 3, it
cool.
is
I like
done.
Horang.
Japan
I
will
think
move on to the top
I
four.
used
Game
him a
on.
little bit, but not
Alright, so straight into Howard
as much as I should.
Clutch
I'll
right
use
off the
any
bat.
character that kicks. So
Pushing
Harang,
K-Wiz to the wall right now.
Katarina, Lol.
K-Wiz getting a
Throw, that's interesting here.
Yeah, that's like an underrated thing about Hwarang.
Then
is
why
he's
try
got
to
a
switch to
proper
like
throw
Julie
game.
or
Oh
something?
yeah,
I try to
totally.
take it and she like
Taekwondo grappler.
just misses.
Alright, nice.
Yo, K2J, what's
Everything
going
is
on,
landing
man?
with Nobi right now.
Yeah, solid start there for Nobi. It really all started because
How you
the sidewalk
doing?
left
You
out
gonna
down
stream
3-4.
later today?
Oh yeah.
The step left again.
Ooh, just a second.
Again? I know you did earlier,
Hits him in the
but
back. They're like, nah, you look at me when I'm fighting you, brother.
Nobi's looking really sharp here.
I hope you're gonna have a good Sunday, man.
This may be what they were hoping for actually from Team Japan.
I think so too, yeah. Like, Nobi doesn't seem to be struggling against like Hwarang at all right now. He knows when to step, but that low parry might change things.
Yeah, and if I remember
Yeah, I
correctly,
know.
the
It's,
UK
it
guy
has
wanted
nice. He is
K-Wiz
good.
to go up
Look at
against
that.
Nobi here because he has good fans.
Like I said, I hate
Yes.
Harang right
But they
now,
also
so
wanted
I hope
K-Wiz
he
to go
loses
against
so
Ao
bad.
because they felt Ao had...
Yeah.
I was
K-Wiz
hoping
had
for
been chance
Japan to
against
win
Ao.
as well.
That's why they were like, you know, you're a good person to put in this box
Nobi had to
position.
screw
You
that
handle a
up.
couple of them.
I'm choosing
But
Fang.
double rage right now. You know that shoulder's coming.
Nice.
Doesn't get the wall chip. The wall center was good. The rage drive from K-Wiz to close it out.
Yeah, first it is a low, so then
Nice.
that at least is guaranteed to hit if you're not expecting it, definitely. Rest of it not natural, but...
Well, I'm actually
K-Wiz
kind of
uses that to
pissed.
touch
I
it out
did
and
the
make them out.
rest of
just
Spider-Man
need
and
the first
accidentally
hit to
erased the
connect.
video trying to make it.
Wow,
Oh,
wave whack.
fuck,
Horn,
man.
get these
That
out of here, man.
Nice.
Damn.
All the low parries right now.
Shit, man. I'm sorry to hear
Send him
that.
back this way. This is Wall getter who
Smart
And-
decision, honestly, sending him back
so
to the
did,
breakable
like-
wall. Just like that, another low parry.
all day K was
Spider-Man.
playing like a
So
machine
did you
right now.
you not have like on the computer, or
Very
did
good
you
reach
like
from him, honestly.
film it on the
This is a
PlayStation or
situation
something
he's
and
in
then
now.
it deleted it?
Unfortunate.
Float. Yeah,
That
jab
is
from Nobi
shitty,
solid.
man.
Get the float
I'm sorry to
conversion.
hear that.
Nice. Oh, you could launch that.
He could have, but oh my gosh, finishing the string. Get a kick from Nobi. Misses the stop.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, Nobi taking some sips right now. All right, all right.
Yeah.
Just game one.
Yeah. This is a first to 3 as well, reminder to everybody as well. They have extra time to make any major adjustments, character adjustments and
Okay.
whatnot. So yeah, no need to panic just yet for Nobi,
Come
but
on,
K-Wiz...
Harang.
ooh.
Oh, wow.
Position switch. That's all he wanted there. You
Yeah,
break
that
the
was-
throw,
that was very
swap
good.
sides.
That's a good throw because no matter what, you're going to get away from the wall.
Exactly. Going to the other wall here. It was hella damage.
Wish I could drop in it.
Oh no, okay. He doesn't die for that at least because it's the back turn version.
The sidewalk is good. But still
Come
no
on.
rage here. That's actually kind of works out. Power I don't think
he
so.
was ready. He did launch it. Oh my goodness.
Did he hit a button? Did he get?
No.
Doesn't get a connect, even on the whiff there.
Yeah, but it's safe, so he still has a
Punch
chance to
counter
make...
against Horang.
Oh!
Nobi, the smart stuff
Damn
stays
it.
down before the wall stand for a good final round, game one.
Perfect play there by Nobi.
I'm
Making sure
presently
not to mash
looking
on the
for
button, just wait for
level
the high whiff and
select
then hit.
cheat code so
Very
I can
good,
go
but yeah,
back to where I last left off
This
when I
match is very
streamed it.
important,
And do,
honestly.
oh, okay, that makes
Down back
sense.
3 here, huge lead
I hope
for
you
final
can,
round
man.
for Nobi, but
That's
here comes
shitty.
K-Wiz
I-
switching position, down 3-4. Here
I
comes
think
the
I've
mix.
had that
Are
happen
we
to me
gonna get
like
the brick
once,
wall,
but
though? He's trying for
it's
it.
just
He's trying for it,
sucks,
but...
though. I
Again, Fisher,
understand.
Nobi, first game for Japan.
Nice, nice. Look, he's looking
Good
pretty
job,
confident
Nobi.
himself, having a chat with the
Piece
his
of crap
teammates
for
right now.
using Fang.
Yeah, he came out
That's the
really
only
strong,
way,
like, he
because
knew
there's
the
no
matchup
way in
versus
hell I'm going to
character
start.
very
Oh,
well. You know,
okay,
K-Wiz
yeah.
had
I
tons
don't
of
blame you on
over.
that, man.
Really good. Really effective. Got
Yeah.
a lot of damage. Got him a couple rounds.
Hopefully you
Still
could
not
get.
enough.
Yeah.
You gotta
Hopefully
imagine,
there's
like,
a
all
way
right,
for
you
you
got
to
this
get.
many low praise. You still
where you
couldn't
were.
win. How do you stop this guy?
I think K-Wiz is gonna have to catch on to the fact that like Nobi, he knows which way to step against which move. Because Hwarang can be a
Yeah.
bit of a complicated character to step, you know, because the direction you have to step, it depends not only what move he's using, but what stance he's in and stuff like that. Hwarang has some strong homing moves, but they're either unsafe or they're really slow. So
Yeah, I
think
don't blame you
K-Wiz
for not
needs to catch
restarting,
on to the
man.
fact
That
like
is
Nobi
kinda-
knows to
that
use lateral
is
movement
shitty.
against him and start using more tracking moves rather than just homing moves, because he was ready for the backlash as well.
For sure, yeah. I mean, Nobi, he's a veteran. K-Wiz, though, he's
It's
used
an
to
okay
this, right? I feel
game,
like if
but
you're a
it's
Hwarang
stressful
player,
as
especially
fuck
at
to
the level
play
that
through
K-Wiz
that.
is,
Yeah,
you're used to
I can
players having
understand
these
that,
kind of
man.
answers for your character based on the stance that you're in, etc.
Especially could
So
just
he's
take
gonna
like,
know exactly
depending
where
on
to
how
change
long
it.
the game
question
is, you know.
whether it could be enough when you're already behind.
Some
the
of them
game,
do
it's
get quite
longer set.
long.
Let's see what happens. We're going to game 2 here. Island Paradise. K was trying to bring this back and keep the UK in this tournament still.
Island Paradise.
I might as well just
definitely
switch
less,
to
volatile
Nobi,
stage
even though
than,
he's using that
Howard
piece of
Estate. It
shit.
definitely
I
has
just,
potential for both
I
wall
would rather
damage
Japan win. They
and
need to
also
get
for a
back
lot
to the
of
top.
ground space to move around and play neutral if you manage to get to the second stage, of course. Alright, interrupts the QCF1 there, I think. Back to playing neutral. Ooh.
Oh wow, finishing the strings. Yeah, look at the damage off it too.
Guess you wouldn't expect that from Nobi, would you?
To finish the string, no.
Oh, he drops the combo. Opportunity for KWS.
Tapping in the rage here this time.
Nice. Alright, still alive though.
Oh, definitely. Get it out of here.
Nice.
How did he do that? He was forward dashing and got the low parry same time.
He was ready for it this time. This time he was ready. Like, forward dash, bait something out, and then just hit the low parry.
Ooh, beautiful side step left for the hop kick this time.
Yep. He managed to step that like very beautifully last time as well. So yeah, no. Oh,
What
good
the
side
heck?
step from KWS as well. He's got him at the wall. No wall splat, but haranguing at the wall, you know. Yeesh, that's gonna hurt.
Nobi's defense against this character is pretty ridiculous, actually.
I know, this is like textbook, honestly.
Counter it, conversion here.
Nice. Oh, okay. I got that too.
Rage guard attempt? Nope.
Yep, just to get him off his back, I understand.
Yeah, but now you don't have the rage drive to
All right,
kind of
no.
force a mix-up to close it out.
Good positioning though. Good positioning though. Alright. Nice. Going with the down three, gets the mix up.
Now
Alright.
we mix.
One last hit.
Blue.
Damn.
Running 3 slash kick.
Yeah,
That's so
Nobi's
crazy.
just
Tails
on
has been
another
siding him up,
level.
and Nobi's like, I'm gonna do this very linear move, just catch you off guard, and it works.
Nobody's been really good at like landing though so far.
At least
Alright,
he
just
knows the
hitting
matchup
wall,
at
or
least.
the corner rather.
Okay, Switch probably should have switched.
Oh,
Tried to
that
go
was
for a
a
wall
yeah,
break there,
bounced
yeah,
off
it
actually. That was
didn't
unfortunate
work.
for K, was still big lead.
Yeah, that's the awkward thing about like side wall conversions.
Yeah.
Sometimes the wall break is just gonna send them
The thing
flying
is,
off instead.
Haring has
Side
amounts
step worked good.
of
Nobi's gonna get the
strength.
balcony. Still has
He
screw
can
attack
do so
available
much
too.
damage, but
Alright.
Oh my gosh, look at the damage here. Now we go for Okie Loki.
Ooh. Nice.
Oh.
KWS. You got to get him
Oh,
off you somehow,
shit.
KWS. You need one good hit to land.
yeah.
K.
Oh,
that
fuck.
was a wild dead for.
Man,
Beautiful
my God.
interrupt, honestly. Alright, KWS
I
still
shouldn't
alive. Still going for this. Nobi just chipping away at him. K was chipping back.
K was trying to stay in it right now, man. But Nobi, he is playing this so well.
Nice. Alright, pushing closer to the wall. How are we gonna approach now? Going in, nice. Better positioning for KWS right now.
K was working on this poke with rage, but man, that punish did so much damage. The down two with Nobi up 2-0.
Yeah, KWS wasn't ready for that down two, it seems. Did not have a low parry ready.
It's not looking good for UK right now.
It definitely is. This is a stressful situation right now for KWS.
Quesos
Needs to
is
make,
really
some
gonna
major
have to
adjustments,
switch if he
honestly.
wants to have a
I think he
chance.
still needs to just
Nobi
catch on to the
just
fact
knows
that like
the
Nobi is
matchup
still
too
like
much.
outmoving him basically, outmaneuvering him in the stage.
I mean, he does have that Lydia. They also have a
Not
timeout
that,
available.
he
if
just
they
knows
want
the
to. Timeout
matchup. I
here.
mean, like I said,
Think
Haring
about
does
Blue
have
Card,
that
obviously
a rage
their
response of
entire
strings.
tournament life on the
Strength
line
levels
right now in
cool,
the lower
but-
bracket. If KWS loses just one more game even, and this kept him in for a second.
Yeah.
But this final round is all Nobi again. KWS with the rage.
Yeah.
Tried to make a comeback, but just the Fang pokes, man. So simple, especially when you combine that with Nobi's defense.
Simple, effective, and then they just always have the threat of if you try to contest them too much, you can get countered by the back one. There's always that threat there with Fang. But yeah, if they went for a timeout right now, I would not fault them for that. It would be a good idea maybe to discuss strategy, especially when you have a really good Fang player on your team like Joker.
They're running it back, it looks like. Horong is still up there, 2-0. Let's go, game 3.
Fair enough. I did see that Joker had walked up to talk to them, so maybe like his advice was just succinct enough that he's like, okay, we don't need to discuss this any further. Ooh.
We go into the mix.
Break? No. Oh, okay. Never mind. I didn't think that would break. Alright, fair enough. Ooh, and this is great positioning for KWS right now.
Balcony to so good, but look at the timing there. Nobi knows what he's doing.
Alright. What's the OP?
See,
Nice.
once
Chip it
again,
away,
it's
chip it
like
away.
he can do damage.
Ooh, nice duck. Nice duck.
He
That was
got
crucial.
it.
That was
What?
very crucial.
He's still in it now.
Good start for KWS, alright.
Lag.
If we can keep this up, then, you know, we can go places.
It's like they were playing
We're
online.
going places, KWS. Let's go. Nice. Using movement against him
Yo,
now.
the Oki?
Yeah.
A little spike there with the jump punch. Yo, back tempo step coming out though.
Are they using
Oh, no.
different
Oh, he did launch
systems
it.
and like landing it or something?
lifeline. He just
How
threw
the
a lifeline
frick
to
are they
KWS.
doing it? They're like 20 feet
Oh,
apart.
that's huge. Oh no!
It's the wrong
Thinking
conversion.
about now.
Oh my goodness.
goodness.
They are swinging right now. Okay, you gotta close this round out.
get one solid hit
Won't be
in.
surprised if there was some latency.
Solid,
That's
steady hit. There you go, rage drive.
Nobi definitely pressed a button there. You got hit by like both of the hits over there. All right, this is one more round for KOS. For it to be like 2-1 instead. Give UK
Hey,
more
Bio, what's going on, man? How you doing? You having a good Sunday so far?
Yeah,
Or,
Nobody's not
yeah,
gonna
it would
give
be
him another
Sunday
inch
for
now.
you as well.
He's been calling him out very well. Defense.
Do you watch any good anime or anything lately?
Nice. That's how you do it.
I'm just
That's how you
watching this. I'm
punish.
trying to get in the mood to do more
I don't know
YouTube
if we'll get
stuff,
the wall.
man.
Nah.
Not with that
It's
collar
kind of
gets
hard,
dropped.
Yeah,
but
this is really bad positioning now. KWS maybe. Oh! I don't know what happened there, but it worked out
I'm
for
just
KWS.
watching gaming and stuff and
Counter
Yu-Gi-Oh
damage,
stuff.
not
But
quite enough. But oh, there we go. Nobi on the board.
Yeah,
hopefully
bottom of the
I
lower
get back
there.
into
Alright.
doing stuff.
Still doable
Yeah, I'm
for
slowly
KWS.
working
We still
through
have, like,
the Abridged series
like
right
2
now.
rounds
As
F
a,
margin
oh,
in
heck
right
yeah,
now.
man.
The sweeps. James is going in with the down. Tries to get delay hop kick from Nobi.
Yeah, that's one too many times. He was ready for it that time.
He's betting it all right now, right? This is the tournament life on the line. He wants to pull out all the stops.
Ouch,
Yeah, that's
this hurts.
cool.
Ah, no.
Fish shook, and just like that, set point for Japan.
Nice. I noticed Nobi is noticing that KWS is moving as well. He's
I
using
haven't
the back
actually
towards
played
the fish hook
anything in a
and, like,
while.
trying to
Like, I
curve his
think I
step
played
right now.
Tekken like maybe like
KWS
several
is now or never.
weeks ago.
Potentially
As for
set
anime,
point
not
for
really
Nobi
much.
and
I think
KWS.
Wow, vertical hop
the
kick
last
is
one
quite
I
so
watched
cheap, hard to
was the
reach.
one I was
Nice
telling you
whiff
about
punish, okay.
being called.
You
Oh,
gotta
okay.
get a good combo here. All right, go
Yeah, I
for
get
Yoki,
you,
fair
man.
enough.
He's got a good lead.
Oh, he
It's
was
hard to find time to do stuff sometimes. I know you've been busy, so
Oh my god, the back
Cage.
packing. I bet I need to
Okay, we're
start
gonna hold
doing.
on. Nobi to down.
I mean, I won't
stays
have
in
much
it.
time.
One more
I
hit,
know.
nice.
But
Down forward
yeah, I'm
one.
kinda
KWS
rambling now,
stays
but-
in it.
Team UK still alive in this bracket. Well played by KWS, well played.
I'm trying to
Definitely
get
some
back into
adjustments were being
YouTube
made
again.
there, we noticed. And some interesting decisions from Nobi as well, honestly. I felt like there was a bit of a change in the game plan from both players over there.
Oh, for
Who
sure.
won? I
Yes,
was not
now
paying
KWS
attention.
on the board for the UK, 2-1. Trying to keep
Oh,
this
wow,
going
he
right
actually
now.
pulled
Keep
it
the
off,
momentum,
huh?
keeping his team.
That was
I'll
very
be
good turn
damned.
over there. Did not want to guess the break on the back turn because it can be a bit of a mix-up with Feng because he has a back turn throw. It was very good to just duck it instead and take it.
I mean, he still has to pull off
Very
2
risky
more.
decision, might I add, but it,
I was thinking
it
about
worked
watching
out, you know, the
JoJo
risks all
Part
paid off.
6 soon. Oh, okay.
Like, God damn
Yeah,
it,
I still need to finish
relatable.
or
That's how I
watch
look when I play
5, and then I need to
Yep.
watch 6 as
Big
That's
well.
what everyone
So.
gets.
What's
That
your
was a
favorite
physical
season
mix
so
right
far, in your
Joker
opinion?
coming in, having a few more words with KWS.
Because I think mine would be
notice something else that we didn't
4.
notice? He is
I
Probably one
don't
of the best
know if I
Joker
want to say 4,
one of the best
but
Joker players. One of the best
maybe 3 or
players
4.
that
Or maybe
definitely,
2. I see, it's hard to
He's a
choose
Joker
one, man.
himself, you
Like,
know,
honestly, I
let's
was
play
thinking,
Joker.
like,
He made
I don't know
himself.
which one. I know one's probably my least favorite, gets you in the
But yeah.
series. But,
zooming in on that trophy.
at least in
there.
my
That's what
opinion.
they're playing
But I
for at
just
the
don't
end
know.
of the day.
What one would
Really
be your
hard
favorite,
tonight.
man?
But look at this
At least
stage
ones you've
choice by
seen.
Nobi here.
Part 3,
I
the
see
part
it.
4.
I
Yeah,
definitely see it.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Heck yeah, man.
Clutch block and optimal punish with the delayed hop kick.
I still can't believe I haven't watched part 5. I know it's been out for a
Half-life
while.
gone, 10 seconds.
A few years
Welcome to
now. I
Tekken
just
7,
don't know why.
baby.
Wall
He's
to wall,
coming
corner
down
to
with a
corner.
vengeance, man. He's mad. He's like,
Over the
screw
down
you.
two to close it off. Nice. Strong entry by Nobi there. I like the stage. It's a good stage in the sense that you got a lot of room to move,
Yeah.
but you can actually do a lot of wall-to-wall here too, as we saw with Nobi
for
over
sure.
here.
Oh my gosh. A back tempo step on the skyrocket now.
I don't know if he caught him press him or caught him jumping, but yeah, it's gonna take the wall.
Back turn makes it working out. Nobi starting to run away with this KWS. Turn things around. It's now or never.
Part 5 is good,
Nice, try to
but
go for a grab,
I don't
didn't
think
work
it
out.
is nearly as good as 2, 3, and 4. It does have, does shave, does have its cool stuff. It does have its cool stuff, but it does have some problems. Okay.
A lot of options as well if it does good.
Yeah.
He's trying to skyrocket.
I'll probably, heck, I might,
Having any
after
just
this
like that
stream, I
against
might
step
just
point for Japan here.
power through it
Okay,
real
with the down
quick,
to
you
three.
know.
No punish on the back three. Like Nobi's just not
Oh,
interested
I guess
in
that's
that
my
move at all.
thing that's causing
He's
the
just like,
lag.
nah, we're
Or
just playing
is
this
it
fast
just
game.
the
We're playing the poke game.
thing? Who knows? But no, I definitely probably will power through it after I get done with
The
this
back one you're
stream.
talking about earlier.
I need to
Nobi
start
trying to shut out the UK
focusing on
right now.
stuff I enjoy.
Trying to close it out. K was in big trouble. Has rage.
You gotta
Can we
make it
find
right
an
now,
answer?
KWS.
Last pixel. Oh, we got an orbital kick. Okay.
Clutch, low crush over there. All right,
Son of a
kill.
bitch,
Rage drive
man.
spent to the wall.
This could
Big
kill.
damage. Don't get
It
token.
doesn't kill.
The low and K was stays
He's
alive.
gonna,
Are
I'll
you
be
kidding me?
damned. He's gonna
That
come all
was
the way
the best.
back.
That
That's how it's
UK
gonna
not out.
happen.
They're not out.
I think that could potentially be play of the game, honestly.
Oh, the back tempo for the launch though.
All right, it's gonna take no. Yes, this will take the wall, definitely.
It's still good, but I think people overhyped it too much. Yeah, that's the problem. That's why I like I could hear people talk about games and stuff and not worry about it because I know I'm gonna enjoy what I like. But with anime, it really can ruin the experience. That's why I try not to watch much anime people. Heck, no B1. But that's why I try not to watch many anime stuff because I'm like, okay, I want to go in blind, and then I'll make my own judgment on that. Because the fandoms really ruin a lot of stuff at times. But that's with a lot of things, you know, they do that with like a lot of comic book stuff.
Tried really hard there, almost had the comeback, and a crazy comeback.
I tried to go in blind in everything I can.
But just throughout the whole set, they're so difficult. Ow, Chicker and Nobi, such a strong team. UK, great showing, but they end up taking 5th place here at the Nations Cup.
Honestly, a respectable place, you know. If you can't go all the way, you can't fault them for making it so far, made it into top 8 over a bunch of other countries as well. Going out at 5th place, and they will be leaving with like a decent prize pool as well.
Yeah, but we look back at this year, Gosen had such a good start here against Al, won the first game, and we had a long break there, and then Al came back, made some adaptations. Look at the teams all happy at him.
Harsher in hindsight.
This was so close, right? Final round situation now, early, huge lead.
Yeah, still have not seen Vinland Saga and Chainsaw Man was actually pretty cool. I mean, I'm not gonna hype it up, I was just saying that. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed that one. The most recent year animes that are popular, but I had read the manga for them, and I had, oh, okay, right on. Yeah, I need to get into more manga, you know.
Exactly. So
I think it'll be more accessible than actually sitting down and watching anime because, you know, I could kind of do it at work or whatever when I have time. I really can't necessarily watch like a whole show at work or something.
But look at this comeback from K with your tiniest pixel, spends the rage dive, high wall from that combo.
So I might just start reading more manga.
Gets the low, keeps him alive for just a little bit longer, but unfortunately wasn't going to be enough. Nobi pokes him down and gets it done.
All right, with that being said, we're going to be heading off to the stage now to get interviews from Team Japan. Take it away, Tasty Steve.
Guys, make some noise for Team Japan! But I would also like to ask you guys to do me a favor. Could y'all please?
I actually watched Goblin Slayer a few episodes. I'm not sure if you heard anything about that one, but that one's pretty good so far. I mean, it's pretty generic for what it is, but I'm enjoying it.
But the winners are Team
I'm on like episode maybe 8, 9, maybe 10 or something.
In this matchup, when you
yeah, I've been reading way more lately. I'm almost finished with the 20th Century Boys. And no joke, I think it's a masterpiece. Okay, I'll have to check that one out. What, can you give me like a rundown of like what it's about? Without like spoilers, of course. But like, how would you explain it? Because I actually don't think I've ever heard of that.
まずマシントラブルで皆さんお待たせしてしまい本当に申し訳ありませんでした。警備選手が青もチクリンも苦手、ファランが苦手みたいなその警備室のファランが苦手っていう風に聞いてたんで、じゃあもう僕がその後ろに入れさえすれば警備選手
I saw a couple episodes of Goblin Slayer with a friend. It was okay. Yeah, that's why I said it was pretty okay. It seemed pretty generic for what it was.
You had to sit through it.
So alright, we back in business. I'm gonna run this back. I'm gonna be very careful. Oh, right on, man.
They don't feel very well against him, like they felt they
Heck yeah, that's awesome, man. Good luck.
So we wanted to make sure that I'm gonna
hopefully nothing bad happens.
So we predicted he's going to go last.
You could get it
that's
up
why
there.
They also picked me to go last against
I'm
him.
just glad there ain't much left for me to play through. Oh, heck yeah, man. That's awesome.
Yo, that makes a lot of sense.
I'll be keeping an eye out for it.
That's a lot of respect coming from Team Japan. Now, this is for you personally. I wanted to ask, outside of getting that trophy, outside of being champion, is there any other purpose to this tournament for you?
ノビさんに対しての質問、チームの質問じゃなくてノビさんに対しての質問なんですけれども、優勝してこのトロフィーをあげること以外の特に目標やゴールがありますか？
So 20th Century Boys is kind of like Stephen King's It, but in Japan, instead of clowns, it's a cult leader from the main character's childhood. There's more to it than that, but it's hard to explain. Okay, I'll definitely check it out. Hey K2J, hope all is well. Heck yeah.
Man, it is getting to nail-biting matches here. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Are you guys enjoying these matches? Make some noise for me one time.
I'm gonna enjoy them unless you have like a 30-minute break.
That's what I like to hear. And I would love to hear what they have to say at the desk. Let's send it there.
Thank you, Steve. Japan takes it over the UK in a clean sweep. So the UK is eliminated from the Nations Cup in 5th place. But a good showing versus some of the best teams in the world, only falling to Pakistan and Japan. That means
What's going on?
Japan versus the USA for our lower bracket semi-finals. But before that, we're going to have our post-match analysis brought to you by STC here with Bloodhawk and Margin Obama. You know, in the end, pretty one-sided, but I think a lot of those rounds could have been won by the UK. I think it was closer than maybe people might think.
Yeah, I think the games were close, the rounds were close. Especially with Gosen and Joker, though, I feel like a lot of it came to unforced errors on their part. Obviously, the biggest one is probably that down back 4 from the Joker's Fang against Chikarin.
I could say there's no fluff in the series, and all the characters are very likable, and they do a great job
and matchup
and
was
making
going
you
to
care
be
about
with
them.
this set.
Right on, man. That's awesome.
Japan, but man, I was really impressed with K-Wiz. I talked about it in the
yeah,
beginning. I was
we'll
like, man, I know this guy's going to be the X factor in this matchup.
I said mangas I could pretty much power through
going up
pretty
against
quick.
Chikrin, that was rough. I had a feeling that would kind of be difficult for him, even with the unforced
Sometimes
errors or
anime
execution errors, whatever
takes,
they were.
no matter what,
But
a series, even if it's
K-Wiz
12
in that
episodes, that's
set,
4 hours
to
right
me,
there.
against
So
Nobi,
it's like,
Nobi
a
sat
manga,
down
I
with
could
a
read
goal.
that in
He
like,
told you
what,
in the
like
interview, we said,
an hour?
we talked about it. We knew that Al and Chikrin didn't want to go against him.
So
it was
sometimes
gonna
it's
be.
better
He
time to
showcased,
utilize
especially in that
for
last
time
game with Fang, the power of Fang's tools up until even the 15 frame speed.
I think this is in Saudi Arabia.
Once the move list opens up,
Like I
he's
said,
using
I might end the
power of
stream if it's
jab
going to be like a
in
30-minute
particular was
break,
really
because
effective
that's
against K-Wiz. Back
gonna be
one, he
dumb.
was using pretty much a lot of those tools to just be able to showcase value. Iron Palm, Iron Fortress, all that stuff in conjunction with, so of course, Piercing Arrow,
Thankfully,
down back
it's
3.
still in print,
it
so
really
it's
made it
not
hard for K-Wiz to gain
annoying
momentum at the end.
That character is so annoying
to
for
get
Horan
them
to deal
if
with. Down
you
back
want
3, as you mentioned.
go physical.
Horan can't launch it. All he gets is the
but I know
173
you can
at
get
best.
them digitally for free
The jab
if you
of
know
being
where
amazing.
to
K was started eventually
Yeah,
trying to counter
true.
with his own jab, but man, that single jab by itself
Right now,
is
I
amazing.
probably would
That
just do
the
it
second hit of
digitally,
the
and then
1-2
if I really
reaches so
like
far
it, that's
to
how I
Horan
usually
in
do it.
check.
Now, it's like
The-
when
just
I
the
like
Fang
it,
move
then
list
I'll
is
buy
kind of
all
annoying
the
for Horan to deal
stuff
with, and
when
then
I
you add
find them.
Nobi's fast-paced, unpredictable style. You got the up forward 2s, the back tempos coming into play. It's so hard for K-Wiz to keep Nobi pinned down.
Because right now I just have, I'm running out of room for stuff, and it's making like clutterness and dirty, and I'm not liking it, so I need to figure
Magic
stuff
4
out.
doesn't have like the best high crushing tools, high crushing meaning moves that go on.
Like I said, I'm at a point where I know I'm probably stuff that I have I really care about, so it's like
I felt like every single time he wanted to go in, Nobi shut him down and started
it's
to
not
go
like I'm
in.
going to sell
Single
my
jab
stuff
into down
anyway,
forward
so it's
3,
like I
and
need to
single
make
jab
sure I
into whatever
need to
else
be
he wanted to
cautious
do.
of what
So,
if
yeah,
I'm going to
Nobi
buy
can match
stuff.
up perfectly.
What day is it?
But one thing that's interesting
I guess
is that,
I'll worry about later, but I
we were
know
talking about how in the interview Nobi said that they predicted that K-Wiz
Mystery
would be great as a
Archives
boss
is
match.
coming
Actually,
out. Like the I mean, it's already out for most people, but the special edition, I did buy that one. Usually I don't buy special editions, but I just, I really wanted this one because same developers that made Danganronpa. I'm not sure. I would say this. I really hope they make a anime of it one day. I think it's worth. Okay, heck yeah.
Vital. I think that first
Yeah, I usually take your advice because usually I think you and I have like close similar likes and
K-Wiz
stuff.
versus
So.
Al, Joker versus Chikrin, and Nobi versus Gosen. I think that's what they wanted, right?
I mean,
yeah.
Oh,
even
Project
getting the
Raincoat, right?
unfavorable matchups,
The
like
game
Gosen
looks
versus
cool.
Al,
Yeah, it
Joker
does.
versus
I'm
Chikrin.
pretty sure I'll
Neither
enjoy
one
it.
of those matches
Maybe I
seemed
won't,
unachievable,
but
unbeatable.
yeah,
They looked very
it's
strong.
definitely one
Even
I
in defeat,
definitely
they looked
wanted
incredibly
to get
strong.
physically.
Yeah, they felt close.
But it's rare for me to buy or get physical
I
stuff
was about to
now
bring that up. I
because,
said,
like I said, I'm out of
that's
room
tragic,
and
man. If you're Gosen and you've
kinda
been
messy,
struggling to
so.
play to your potential, like you've been talking about it all day, the struggle to play to your potential in an event over multiple days, you finally are able to find your in like that, you built some momentum, and then you get iced for 40 minutes, that's tragic. And I think it definitely had an effect on
all of
focus
the team.
level. Yeah, I mean, like, it can't be helped, right? When you just sit there for 40 minutes, you can't just stay in the zone like that.
Yeah.
It's hard.
And you can't, like, it's not like you can go into practice mode either. You know, the admin is right there saying you can't do anything, you just have to wait. And you're just sitting there with your thoughts. It's just like, and then you see your first guy lose like
so
that.
in
It affects team
Canada,
morale
like
as a
if you live in an
whole,
apartment in
just like-
Canada,
and then
can
all of a
they
sudden
just come
like,
into your apartment
You just
do
add on top of
inspections,
it,
or do
you
they
have
need
the
to have, like,
Joker, unfortunate misinput with the down
if
back
they
four.
need
It's
to,
like,
like-
man, it's so
or
hard
do
to
they
stay
have to
together
give you
mentally in a
notification?
situation like that.
Because in the
Can I say
States, if
something
you
for
live
you,
in an
Spag?
apartment,
As
they
a,
can
as a,
kind of
as a
just come in
Patriot,
whenever they
you know,
want
I gotta
to
say
do
this.
inspections
The
and
UK
stuff.
team, for as well as they played this weekend, you gotta remember, man. These dudes are.
I don't live
young.
in one now,
They're still
but I
very
might
young, and I guess
eventually.
I just
And
want to
that's
say,
what
man,
I'm
if you're
worried
from
about
the
if I
UK and you play
move
this
to an
game,
apartment
you got to be
eventually.
able to look at this team that played this weekend, and you got to feel really good about the future of Tekken out there. I mean, they've been lighting it up all, you know, for years at this point anyway, but this was a really impressive showing
That's
for them.
why
And
I
like,
always
dude,
kind of.
I'm looking at all three of them, and I'm like, these dudes are going to be monsters in a year or two.
This is the new guard of the UK having a coming out part.
See, that's why I skip. Or I wait for a long
So
time.
with that said, Arslan Ash and Team Pakistan
I
are going
live
to
in
be
the house, but
ones to
since
watch out
I'm
for
moving,
in the
they
Nations
do
Cup.
give you a head up when they go. Oh, okay. Heck yeah, man. That's good. Yeah, I wasn't sure how they did that. I know sometimes here in the States, like, they just show up, like, even in houses and stuff. Which is weird, you know? You would think they would give you a head up, or a head notice, but sometimes they don't. It's just weird how they do that. Oh gosh. Okay, we have 30 seconds left. I just want to see who's playing next.
Welcome back, guys, to the Tekken 7 Nations Cup here at Gamers8. I am Rip, taking over Spag since, you know, US is up in the top 4 right now. But joining with me at the desk, we have Ayano and Markman. And of course, guys, we are headed to the upper bracket finals. Pakistan versus Korea, the biggest regional rivalry that we've been looking forward to. Ayano, what do you think about this
Pakistan
matchup?
versus Korea, that's
Legendary,
gonna be a good one.
phenomenal, built up over years and years and years, honestly. It feels like so ancient, even though technically it's kind of recent, you know? In the grand scheme of things, it's quite recent, but man, anytime anyone just brings up Pakistan versus Korea, that's like, you're gonna have engagement for years and years, you know?
Exactly. Let's talk about the players, Mark. How do you feel the players going to line up going into this?
Oh man, there's so much variety and so many different weapons they can utilize. I think the key is, of course, going to go into the boss match. And of course, before you get there, it's all about the selector match and who's going to get the data that they need to figure out how they're going to counterpick the play they go into. And again, I think that's crucial because, again, they have so many killers. It's going to come down to, again, who's the strongest. And I feel like, again, it's a sure bet. Nee is going to be the boss.
You think Nee is going to be the boss for sure? I mean, we see him on the stage there right now. Nee just got in. Now you see the Pakistan team there, Arslan, Atif, but plus, of course, you got Khan out there. Khan's been leading off most of the time here. How do you guys feel the boss should be for Pakistan? I'll start with you, Ayano.
I think, honestly, even though it would be a safe bet to just, like, go between Arslan or Atif, I think who they pick as a boss, I think, will most probably depend on who Korea picks as a boss. Because
But
it's
they're
all
not
about
gonna know
counterpicking.
necessarily, right?
Yeah, they
Chanel.
don't know exactly. Because
I
that's
don't
the
think
scary
that's
part
his
as well.
real
Like, with Team Korea, they could easily go with Ulsan for a boss, or they could easily go with, like, Chanel for a boss, even if they just feel like, okay, we need to bring the knee out right now.
I'm glad Japan
But,
won, but
at
man,
the same
like,
time,
just the
one
level
matchup,
between Japan
knee
and
versus
Korea,
Arslan,
right,
that
and
everyone keeps talking
Pakistan,
about,
the
right? Do you
difference
want to
is
go for that? Do you want to avoid
crazy.
that?
I don't know. Atif has been the boss for Pakistan throughout, Mark. Do you
I don't
think
think
he'll keep it this
I
way?
won't
If
ever
so,
get
who
to
do you think
this
Korea should
level.
set up
I'm
against?
going to
Well, the thing is,
Evil
I
as
think
I
they have a good
stated,
shot
and
either
I'm
way.
just
I
going
feel
to
like
enjoy
a team
going
very
for
strong
fun.
against Nee for just in case,
And
or it
I
might
mean, it'd
be
be cool to make it a day
Arslan.
two, but I
Arslan
don't think I
recently
will.
beat him at combo breakers. So
Honestly,
again,
it'd just be
either
cool
way, I
to
think
go and play
Korea
against
has a good
people.
chance.
That's
but
when
again,
I get
they
to
need
play
win
against
selector
most
match.
people. So that's
Do you
what's
guys
fun.
think Nee will be going with
For me.
Brian Fury in this set? Markman, no?
Absolutely not. I don't think so. If he does, he'll try it out. In the boss match, he'll have an extended series. Has a chance early on, but he'll quickly switch if it doesn't work out.
Ooh, that is exactly what we saw in their last
Still
set with the
hoping
USA, of
my
course.
Japan
He
trip
brought
next
out
year.
the knee,
Oh,
get there,
heck yeah,
didn't
man.
work
When
out
you,
quite
like,
right,
what
goes to
time are you
tiebreaker,
going,
brought
man?
Fang Wei all the way.
Because I'm actually trying to
Last
plan to
question for
go
you guys.
next year,
Let's talk
too.
about predictions. Who do you guys got, Pakistan or Korea?
I don't know. I might not.
I'm
I have
wearing
to buy
traditional
like,
clothes.
another
I'm from
house soon,
Pakistan. I
but
gotta go for Pakistan, fam.
I want to go to
I'm gonna
Japan
get, like,
again.
deported if I don't say the correct answer, you know?
All right, Mark.
Like, what
prediction.
time do you think the best time, in your
Even though you guys
opinion,
are usually
is?
split at the desk, I'm going to say I feel like Pakistan's going to take it.
You feel
Or
like
when are
Pakistan
you
can take it?
going?
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to be the odd man out.
And
I'm
what
gonna
do you
go with
plan to
Korea
do
on
there
this
when you
one,
get
even though I
there?
know I'm gonna
What's
get
your
flamed on
like
Twitter.
biggest
But guys,
plan
it's
to
time
go?
for the upper bracket final. Let's send it on down to the stage with Tasty Steve to introduce our teams.
All right, I guess this is just.
I'm actually kind of like, I really want to go again because I know since tourism has started up again, some people are just acting dumb, man. They're screwing it up for a lot of people, and I wouldn't be surprised if they just harden the laws of like tourism eventually. I've always wanted to go to Japan myself and start a career as a manga. Oh yeah, I don't know. That might be hard. I think a lot of stuff.
This next match.
A lot of people outsource that stuff
It's
now
probably
anyway,
one
so
of
it's
the
like.
most anticipated matches in Tekken history, and I'm telling you guys right now, what you're about to witness is unlike any
I would hope
other
for next
fighting
fall,
game
but
out
I
there,
really
because
want to
this
go with
is
people.
a battle
Heck yeah,
of the
man.
old guard
Tell me, and then I'll
versus
try to go
the new
during that
guard.
time, man.
And when I tell you this will go
'Cause
down in
I
history
don't know.
as one
I
of
might
the most
link up
important
with you at that
matches
time
ever,
then.
I mean it. You're about to see
Because when I go, I'm going to try to go for like 3
players,
weeks, you know?
old and new,
And just chill.
in the world.
I don't know if I would like that. I say I'm going to love that, but then I feel like I would get bored. Even if, you know, I don't know. I don't know how that would be. My main thing is to go to game stores and go to figure stores. And, yes, exactly. That's the funnest thing. Like, just chilling like a villain, as I say. Alright, hero. Man, they are in Saudi Arabia. That's cool. I didn't think Saudi Arabia actually like cared about games. Also, thrift stores. Oh yeah, that's true. Thrift stores would be cool to see. There. See, I'm a fat ass man, so I, you know, honestly, like I would like to buy a lot of clothes that they wear and stuff, but I know I can't fit in them. Would you be able to fit? I bet you wouldn't have trouble with that, man. But I am too fat to be able to wear a lot of the clothes. Khan's good. I think he got 3rd last year. Or 4th. At Evo. No, I've been practicing on how to draw Japanese manga. I've learned a few
I had to
things.
mention to
Oh, that's
Marshall and
cool.
Ash myself. You have actually changed the course of Tekken history. And now you have your teammates, your countrymen behind you to stand strong and potentially be the strongest nation when it comes to Tekken 7.
Yeah, I have to put my money on Pakistan for this one. Because you have Arslan and Khan. They're just too, they're on another level. And yeah, you have me, but I'm not sure if the other two. From what I've seen in videos online, a lot of their stores there are packed with cool stuff that you would never see. Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, definitely. I cannot wait, man. Like, I really need to go. Yeah, I can imagine, like, you know, of course you have the book halls and stuff, but they actually have, like, real thrift stores, like, kind of like Goodwills, don't they?
A historic region that you're seeing walking down this stage representing Tekken 7. You have the young, you have the old, you have the experience, you have the wins. That is me, Ulsan, and Chanel. 3 of the greats going up against 3 of the greatest. We got a 3-time Evo champion, the current TWT champion, versus some of the greatest players in the world. This is about to be amazing.
But yeah, maybe we can plan something out. Someone I know in Discord server gave me a train map that, oh heck yeah, man, I'll be down. As I say, I don't know how long are you gonna try to stay there, man? Are you just gonna try to stay in Tokyo or around that area? Because I mean, Tokyo takes like, there's so much to explore just in Tokyo, but then there's Osaka and Kyoto and Hiroshima, pretty much like even
positions.
Okinawa would be cool to go to, you know.
Question. We got more people here, so I want more noise.
But yeah, like I feel like
you
just
guys
exploring
believe
Tokyo itself, you know, because then you have like Yokohama and all the sectors of Tokyo. That's just like it's so huge. And so many things to see, like Nakano Broadway, and then of course you have Akihabara and.
Make some noise! I'm getting hyped. I gotta calm down. We're gonna send it to the casters.
هذه المباراة كأنها مباراة نهائية لكن لسه الفائز بينهم راح ينتقل إلى النهائيات فخلونا نبدأ المباراة وننتقل لكم مع المعلقين.
Tokyo and Shibuya most likely is what I'm thinking. I have to check places I marked. Heck yeah, man.
Tekken 7 Nations Cup, and it comes down to Pakistan versus Korea. I've been hosting all week. My name is Spag, but I put in a special request to let me commentate this one because it's going to be history in the making. I'm joined by Sam Ding. How you doing, my brother?
I cannot stress how excited. I think this is the dream team match for everybody who's involved in Tekken. If you've ever even seen Tekken being played, you said, can you imagine there was a situation where an entire team of Pakistanis goes up against an entire team of Koreans?
And imagine if that team match included an extra $100,000. Ladies and lads, if you make it into the grand finals here, you are guaranteed at least 200,000. Right now, both these teams are guaranteed at least 100, but there is so much money on the line here. But more than that, there is pride on the line. For years in the Tekken community, ever since their inception into the international scene, Pakistan, Korea, the question has been, who is better between these two nations, and what a place to meet in the upper bracket finals here at Gamers8 live from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Now, Sam, we have to talk about this, right? We have Arslan coming up for the selector match, and there, you know, normally alignment isn't important, right? We look at a Korea team, we look at a Pakistan team, a Japan team. It doesn't matter who goes on the boss, it doesn't matter who starts, but here it does. And we're going to be getting Arslan versus Knee for our selector match.
Oh, dude. So this story here has been developing since the first Evo, when Arslan Ash, when nobody knew his name and he was just this random guy who came in and started killing people in pools. Nee got so spooked, he went to Pakistan then to train. He was like, I don't know what this style of Tekken is. And ever since then, they've been back and forth. They kind of go like 50-50. I think Arslan kind of takes it in this.
I forgot about Shibuya, man. Like, I know it's cool.
Very one-sided in favor of Arslan.
Shibuya is cool.
Their story began in 2019 in Dubai.
Yeah, you're getting me hyped now, man.
Twice. And then the Evo Japan, as you mentioned, when Arslan had to travel there, it took him 3 days to reach Japan. He reached the Fukuoka Stadium 10 minutes before his pools, had to play against Knee in the bracket in the early pools, beats him, got put into losers by Bovolov, and then won the entire tournament. His journey in that 2019, winning Evo Vegas against Knee in the grand finals. I mean, there is so much that Arslan has achieved, but the story between Knee and Arslan, it continues here at Gamers8, and that is what they are playing for.
I heard spring and fall are the best times since, yeah, exactly. You know, I had a buddy that wanted to go, and we were going to go, and he said, oh, the only time I could do it summer. I said, no, I'm fat, man. Don't you know I sweat? I said, I don't want to go in summer.
Right? Is also I'm going to go up against Arslan. Who's going to get the entry match? Who's going to go middle? And most importantly, who's taking that boss position?
Because at least I get the jackets
very important because we get the kind of longer
and
sets,
also I learned how to draw original characters. Oh, that's cool.
More. So he wants that best of 5, that first to 3 action, to kind of have that extra game for that sort of download to complete and that sort of stuff. But yeah, I mean, if
I definitely do want to go when it's like cool though, you know. Like hell, even if I have to wear a jacket or a coat or something, I'm pretty sure don't get it.
He goes for the Brian! He goes for the character that made him a legend, and of course, we're getting this party started on the party stage. Forgotten Realm, here we go. The selector match. The first round, of course, going to select the sides. The second round, I mean, the entire match here, whoever wins these 2-round matches is going to be able to force the other team to pick their first player. So,
this one's going to be tough. I don't know.
Can we break that down a little bit? Because, I mean,
It really goes.
I
It could be
don't know
either
Arslan
way.
Ash as a Claudio
In
player.
Pakistan, Claudio is
It
rated
could go
very,
either
very
way.
highly. Shout outs to Hafiz Tanvir, who's been showing the strength of that character.
Two
But
of the best
Arslan
players in the
has been
world
using Claudio in
could go back
Pakistan.
and
He
forth.
doesn't want to show too much with his main characters, so probably going for the Claudio here, as well as Knee going
See,
for
I
Brian,
do want
to just
Knee
not
to
show
win,
too much,
but then I
try
know
to get
I
the job
feel like
done.
Arsenal's
Both
gonna
these
take
players,
it.
they play these characters well.
Yep. Okay, here we go. First round
I
here,
hate Brian,
determining the
though.
sides for the entry and
I cannot
boss fight.
stand Brian,
Hugely
period.
important now between these two, especially when they're so tight like this. You need every little millimeter that you can take above your opponent.
Yeah, we've seen Knee just doing what Knee does well, right? Just death by 1,000 cuts, playing very defensive, goes in there. But remember, this is the character that Knee was using for decades and beating people in
Brian
tournaments.
is a OG though, but
Arslan Ash
no.
going over, under, and around everything that Knee is throwing.
Oh my god! He's got rage available! Big whip! And he goes
Damn.
down the back three, sorry. The Knee and Arslan gets his team the sides for the entry and boss.
Now this, like, I mean, if Arslan Ash can take this round here, this is going to be so important.
So what's a food that you
Basically,
really
I
want to
want
try
go
though
then
that you
the
have,
entire
you
team
know,
comp on
or
Team
well of
Korea,
course,
you know who's coming out
I guarantee you the
Arslan, of course, does
ramen
have
and
the Brian
the
practice with Bilal,
udon
Hamad,
and
Brian down in
sushi
Pakistan.
and
Shout out to them for the
everything.
FF4. This is a
Like,
different
we never
Brian
really,
right here. Knee taking us downstairs.
I mean, even if you go to like
we
Japanese
like to see
restaurants,
some
probably
thoughts.
guaranteed not the same, you know, quality and all
Wall
that.
is not where you want to be against Brian. You don't
Well,
want to be at
what's
the
like
wall
a
against
food
Brian.
or a
Here we
snack
go.
you
The
wanna
pressure
try
now.
that you
Building
haven't?
for Knee. He has him in the corner.
That's really cool,
Arslan goes
too.
with the Hail Mary hop kick. Could confirm. Hang on a second. The counter here. We're going to a
Damn, it
final
really is
round
gonna
here
go back
for the
and forth.
rival reveal.
I just realized they're
This is
only
so
doing
important.
two
So
spots,
important.
or
Like,
two,
like I
whatever.
can't even stress. This is what? Straight up hop kick. Here we go. All the way to the
What's
wall.
going to be the combo here? Okay, gets the blue hand now.
I wanna
Starts
try-
available.
yeah,
Knee in the corner, trying to fight his way out. Goes for the
yeah.
1+2 throw. To
I
switch
don't
switch
blame you.
positions. Ay, ay, ay.
I need to make sure I'm 30 pounds lighter before I go.
Yeah, he's baiting stuff.
I'm gonna be trying like every vending machine and every food booth or whatever, or street food or whatever.
Watch that big elbow coming down from up top.
I know I'm kind of nervous about trying ramen there because it's like you have to like drink it really fast
And Arslan
so you don't burn
wins the
yourself.
selector match, the sides, and he gets the rival reveal as well. So now Korea will have to pick their first player to go up, and it gives Pakistan the opportunity to go for the counter. But I think, you know, at the end of the day, Pakistan
Yeah, you're
has
supposed to
been
drink it
going
like
for
super
calm
fast. I'm
mostly
like just
when it
scared of
comes to
like
these opening matches,
burning
and
off my
he's
taste
served
buds.
his purpose in that entry
That's
role
like a
really
weird
well.
fear of
I
mine.
think he's
I don't
actually
know.
undefeated as well. So I mean, he's doing his job right now.
But if you drink it
Yeah.
like super
Oh,
fast, it doesn't.
my
It's like it doesn't burn apparently. So, but if you drink it
Maybe
slow,
trying to
it's
get some
like
clarification
gonna
on what's going on here.
burn
But
you.
yeah, so when
apparently.
it comes to the entry match, maybe Pakistan
Not
going to
gonna
be going
have
for
same-
Khan,
Itadakimasu.
but they're just waiting right now. Pakistan looking cool, calm, and
Before you
collected, waiting for who is going to step up to the plate here for Team Korea.
I mean, what is the ideal situation? If you're in on Team Pakistan, if you're their coach now, what do you want to happen? Like, what's the run that you want?
I mean, in this situation, I feel like, you know, Khan can go up against anybody. You know, if it's, I don't think it's going to be Knee. You know, you want to save Knee for that boss battle, but even if he doesn't go for the boss battle, I think that Knee is a really good choice to keep away from entry, just because it creates that mix-up. Like, who's going to actually be boss here? Is it going to be Knee? Is it going to be Ulsan? Like, so I think Chanel might be the choice here to actually go up here for the first match in the entry and potentially take out Khan. You know, he's going to be using the Eliza, the Kunimitsu. I'm sure these guys are going to be ready for each other. You know, there's been a lot of conversation. Yesterday, these guys knew they were going to go up against each other, and there's been a whole day, a whole night for these guys to discuss their strategies. And, you know, if anything that we've seen this tournament is that strategy
Yeah, I
is
think-
insanely important. You know, the order that the team goes in, the selector match, and it
It
looks
would
like
go Knee,
Ulsan
Khan, and then
is coming
the
up to the plate. Now, I wonder if Arslan is going to join
Chanel
him
would be the
for that
ranked of the
battle.
better.
They're
of their
they're
players.
discussing right now, so they see
And
that
then
Ulsan has stepped
Arslan,
up.
and
Khan probably
then-
thinking, do I go up here, or does Arslan go up?
You see, I'm thinking that even before you leave Pakistan or before you leave Korea, you have to assume you're going to come up against each other here. So this team,
Arslan Khan and
this
then A2.
strategy is probably incredibly
Atif.
well discussed, really
Oh,
like
yeah.
fleshed out as to kind of all eventualities, what can happen, because there's no universe where you don't imagine this.
Let's
matchup
remember that,
happening.
you know, past results do kind of matter. I feel like, you know, even though past results do matter, that it's proven the opposite sometimes here.
You know, it's crazy.
Gamers8
I'm going to
tournament,
Evo.
but past
Most
results are important,
excited
are
thing I'm
relevant. Chanel
going
beats
for is walk to
3-0
the
with
thing, and then that little pizza I get.
At the Japan One Esports
That's like the
Invitational.
most
But
exciting
it looks like
thing.
Khan might be stepping up.
It's kind of sad and pathetic, but
I think maybe
that's what I
Arslan
want.
taking
In
this thing
Subway.
out. But
That's like really
Khan
08
has served
last
his
time.
purpose in that entry match really well. So we're just
crazy.
waiting to see what's going to happen here. Who is going to step up? I'm guessing Khan, since he is unwrapping his wire right now. But ladies and lads, this is Korea versus Pakistan. This is what everybody has been talking about for so many years. You know, the question was, in a team environment, who can step up and get the job done? And now you have a situation where there's $100,000 on the line.
Stop saying it. It makes me tingle every time
If
you
it's
say
making
it.
us nervous, imagine what these guys must be feeling, you know? And it's not only just the money, that's the thing, it's the pride as well. You know the whole of Korea is watching. So, annyeonghaseyo to all the people watching in Korea, and of course in Pakistan, assalamu alaikum to everyone there. I hope all of you are doing well. And of course, everybody watching from around the world, if you're not watching this, what are you doing? Of course you're going to be watching this live, Pakistan and Korea, for the upper bracket finals. But Ulsan stepping up to the plate here, Sam. Very interesting. Maybe that means that Nee it's okay to make it obvious that he'll be going as the boss, unless Chanel might be going as the boss match, because if they guess Arslan will be there.
Okay, so I mean, I like this idea of the strategy behind it, but just purely for history's sake, does Nee not want that Arslan?
I don't know. I think that, you know, looking at the Combo Breaker Grand Finals, it was close until it wasn't. And you know, talking to Arslan about that match,
I didn't pay attention. I don't know who won that.
I used set 2 a lot with Kunimitsu because, you know, he's a very patient player. He likes to sidewalk a lot. And I used certain other options with Kunimitsu because I knew that he
That
plays
would
like
be
this.
interesting,
There's a
like
certain
just being like an
quasi-guard timing where he
esports
tries to
player
duck low
like
quickly
this.
and then, you know, get up and try to cover many options.
I
And
get
he goes that
bored,
even
so
if
I
he
know,
adapted,
like, I'll
he
be
was
like,
ready
oh,
for
I
the
just don't want to play
adaptation.
today.
So we didn't even
It
go
wouldn't
deep
be good
into
for me.
the
I would
lasagna there.
become
There were
poor.
layers left to the lasagna.
We're
still on the
Combo
cheese
breaker.
there at that point.
We're at the cheese there, exactly. so Arslan, I think, is confident against Nee, but does that mean that Korea has chosen to do the unexpected and put Chanel as the boss? I mean, you cannot sleep on Chanel. This guy, you know, in the past, the only person that ever beat him in tournaments, you know, was.
I'm sleeping on Chanel. I'd never even heard of him.
If it wasn't for Nee,
I think he was like
champions in
7th.
many different tournaments.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Right.
And you know,
I mean, he's
said
good.
this
Like,
the other
clearly,
day
I
when we
won't
were
ever
talking
be able
about
to
the
beat the
Korea
guy,
team
but
that, people
you know,
are saying
like, I don't
like,
think
that
I could beat
Chanel is
any
the
of these
weakest
guys
player on
ever,
this team,
which is
is
fine.
absolutely insane to
But-
think. That Chanel, like Chanel, we've seen him all over the world competing at the highest level of Tekken for years and years now.
But we've got to think about as well the fact that there's an element to team tournaments that is not present in singles tournaments, where Chanel plays a role that other players don't, which is that he is that support guy. He's the guy that can give you really good advice, calm you down, and give you direction in the match. But either way, ladies and lads, we're getting into our first game here. It's going to be Fates Khan going up against Ulsan.
That is crazy. I'm
What character
surprised
do you pick? I mean, Khan has been going
JCR or
for
JCDR
the
wasn't on,
primarily
invited
has
or
the keys
part
in the
of it.
background. We know
I
we've
guess
got
he's
second
like
place at
like
Evo with the
13th or
keys.
something.
What's
Even
Ulsan going to go for? Probably the Kazumi, but we're going straight
Connells.
to Mardak and Kazumi for our first matchup. I believe, yes, we're locked and
Yeah.
loaded. Ladies and
Ruslan
lads, here we
was
go.
higher, I
Pakistan
guess,
versus Korea. Gamers8 Tekken 7 Nations Cup, and we're starting off in the precipice of fate.
Yeah. Oh man, my fingers are tingling and stuff. I am so ready for this game. I've been waiting for this all weekend. Woo! All right, let's go. Let's get pumped.
All right, precipice of fate for Fate Khan. I mean, I feel like that's hometown advantage. I don't know about you, but Khan has played a very unpredictable style. But we already saw Ulsan go up against Joey Fury's Mardak and dispose of that quite quickly. So, I mean, he has the experience. We
Yeah,
also had
go
Ulsan
through-
in Pakistan for takedown, where he took out a
Ulsan.
ton of players. I
I
believe he
hate
even beat Khan at that
facing
team tournament as
Murdoch.
well. So there's a
Or
lot of
Mor-
history here. But let's get into it,
Murdoch,
ladies. That's our
whatever.
first game, entry match versus 2.
Throwing that car, letting the intros rock. I see you.
Fight.
Okay.
So I think that Ulsan, what he wants to do here is potentially try
Plus
to
Kasumi,
move
like,
around
or
Mardak, try to
Kazumi,
stick to him a little bit.
you
You
rarely
don't want
ever
to give
see
too much
people play
space,
it.
but that jab control, that down forward one from Kazumi, the best tools that she has.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you can extend it then against the wall and stuff. Yeah, you gotta break those, man. We saw Khan absolutely dismantle some of his opponents. But
I mean,
he
you actually
also
rarely
uses
ever
that
see
to a very,
Murdoch,
very well.
like,
Big parry.
professional,
Goes for the
like,
big damage.
high caliber
Okay.
players.
Nice, the back dash into the down forward one. Knew that
At
also
least
press
I
buttons.
don't.
Can he get
I
the
don't pay that
win
much
here though?
honestly. But
That combo, is that dead though? Is it dead? Oh, put that boot in her face. Oh, eat it. Eat the bottom of my shoe.
All right, Fate Khan with the first round. That was a lovely backdash to beat the get-up kick. 1+2 throw broken in the middle of buttons as well. Also, throw breaking on point.
Yeah, you need to get him out of that very quick. He still has that special get-up.
Okay.
I'm just glad these people are playing as different characters rather than just using the same OP ones. Yeah, that's what I've noticed about this community, and that's why I like it. Because, like, you will see, like, these high players, like, oh, he's playing this guy. And then, you know, you had...
two very quick rounds here.
It wasn't me, it was...
Shake off this rust or whatever he's
Julian or something, I forget what his name is, but he freaking won with Panda, which is crazy. That's what I like about the community. Like, I mean, in Street Fighter, you kind of have, like, the same, you know, meta characters over and over again. I would say the same for, like, Dragon Ball Fighters or other games like that, but these characters, like, the Tekken players usually have, like, a vast diverse character selection. You know, like I said, I would have never expected to see Kazumi or even Marduk, like, at this level.
Dangerous.
Honestly.
How did he get through there?
The axe kick was going to be a full wall combo.
And sometimes you'll see, like, people use Katarina or just random, like,
again. Ulsan showing that he can also backdash out of the way into a whiff punish. Crazy, crazy plays.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Kazumi is a character of death by 1,000 cuts, but he gets the launch head. This time, the hop.
Grant, like I say, I like to watch and I like to kind of compete, but I don't really take it too seriously.
Still trying that. I mean,
I say I'm a fat guy, and I like when I'm going to Vegas, I'm pretty much going for the pizza and the Subway when I'm on my walk to go to the convention.
Ulsan takes us to a final round in our first game.
Man, this is so hype. I get the feeling that this is going to be a closer set as you could possibly imagine.
The adaptamentations being made here. Good punish from Khan, but he has some work to do.
Boom. There's the wall.
That's pretty why I'm not a huge into these type of stuff, because it gets super boring to watch Smash Bros. And people use Fox. Yeah, especially Smash community is really bad about that. Like, they have always been the worst about the meta picking, you know, like, you know, they use Fox, or even when I was playing Smash 4 kind of competitively, it was like Diddy Kong, maybe, it was a few, I forget who it was, but it was just the same 3 or 4 characters, and they had the biggest freaking monster at the time of like any fighting game, so it's like, they was like, come on, choose other people.
Flopping, man. This is.
And then I chose Shulk, and at that time no one really used Shulk.
This is only the first
and they were like, Shulk, huh?
We expected. We expect close games.
He's not meta, and then I ended up doing okay, you know.
And you know, upsets and just slow mo.
Yeah, they are the worst. They smell the worst too. Like, I'm not trying to be mean or funny about it, but they smell the worst. You know, I was at a convention like a month or two ago, and I was doing the Tekken tournament, all the other tournaments, you know. And then there's a Smash tournament on the other room. I just kind of gave up on Smash. And this guy I met that I was playing with Tekken, he says, my boy's doing the Smash tournament, but I had to leave. They just smelled, that room smelled so bad. And it's true, it's like, they smell the worst out of like anything. You know, it's kind of like TCG players, like, you will have some that just like, compared to like fighting game like tournaments, like the smell in range changes compared to like TCG tournaments. You're not wrong. Also, those guys are mean in general. So yeah, they are. They think they're all cool and stuff. Like, that's what I like about these players. I met JCDR, which he's like ranked 8 like in the world, or maybe 13th now. But they're all pretty damn cool and nice. Like, I mean, they might like bash, not like, you know, joke around, oh, I'm better than this player or whatever, to create like a wrestling drama type thing, but like they're nice to most everyone else, you know, like. So that's why I think that's why I got drawn to the at least the Tekken community, you know, more than any other. Because yeah, Smash people are like, they're mean. They think they're all down. Like, dude, it's a video game. Calm down. I was like, if you really want to fight, we can. And see, like, do you think you can beat me? I was like, I'm not even that good of a fighter, but I guarantee you. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay, good. Trying to
It sucks
shove
because
the
I
counter
did
in,
like
doesn't
I
get it.
used to really like Smash.
Running
but,
two. Have you got in the corner now?
yeah. I just play for fun. And it gives me something to work at, but I'm not gonna like be mad when I lose or
And that should be the first
or
round. Yes,
like
it
be
is.
cocky when
The
I win.
first two hits are punishable. Ulsan tried to go for the punish, but Khan finishing it and catching Ulsan off guard.
I haven't, like I said, Evo's in 2.5 weeks, and I haven't played any fighting game that I signed up for in the past few weeks because I'm just like, well, I'll just do it how I do.
Right in Khan's face. Got to be ready for that.
I understand these guys like practicing all the time. Clearly 100,000 here, 100. Like they're going to every tournament. They're actually making big money, you know. So at that point, I probably would. But I know I would get bored of that. Like, I cannot play Tekken or any other game for more than 5 hours a day anymore.
Tekken history in the making right now, ladies and lads. But here we go. One round apiece.
Okay. Oh, the stare downs here into the grab.
Nice, stay on the ground. Doesn't want to deal with Tony.
Nope. No Tony today. Get him out of here.
Yeah. Oh, this is good there. This is what Ulsan likes to be. Have the life lead. Good break on that tackle as well. Oh,
again, doesn't want to deal with Tony.
Nice duck. Okay, here we go. Big chunk of damage and a down back for Ulsan. One round away from evening up this first entry match.
Yeah. So we can't play it on the Marduk because of the damage. You touched on it there, Spag, about how much damage he does when he's on rage. I think Ulsan
That's
wants
good.
to
It's
finish
not
him off
a
as quick as
toxic
possible.
thing.
But here we
like
go, big launch all
most
the way
I've
into
seen.
the
Yeah.
corner now. Ulsan fighting out.
Look at that as well, man. This
Yeah.
the flash punch combo. It's so good with Kazumi.
It's pretty good. That's yeah, for the most part. I mean, I'm sure there's jerks and stuff, but you know. It's one of the few, like, even when I was playing, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! That's why I hate it, like, honestly, you know, like I said, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I know me and you played the game, but, those people are kind of like the Smash Bro community of card games, you know?
Got the wall. Python Exploder!
And I think that the wall actually added that little bit extra damage as well, so here we go now, set point for Khan. Oh, 1+2 broken.
And that's another thing, like, I love card games, but man, that's basically just pay to win. Like, at least with fighting games, you know, you're kind of practice, you can get good. If you have, like, you know, a thing in your brain and be like, oh, I could count the frames and all that, you're going to be better. But, you know, with card games, everyone's just net decking, copying off each other, and they're throwing in 2 cards, and I'll be like, oh, I created this a fantastic deck, but I added only 2 cards, and I'm the best shit ever. It pains me to say this, but yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not fun anymore with randoms like yeah, exactly. It is not. Yeah, it does pain me too because Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a big in my childhood, and heck, even big up till 2019 in my life. So
that was what ultimately ended that game. So it all tied up
yeah,
one match apiece.
it's just not fun anymore, unfortunately.
Entry match here between these two teams. If you are just tuning in, welcome to the stream. You have just picked the perfect game to tune in on Team Korea versus Team Pakistan at Gamers8 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Absolutely, man.
Oh yeah, they finally said Saudi Arabia. I knew it was after a while, but by simple deduction. But
and then, you know, he started off this final round so
like I said, I would have never thought Saudi Arabia cared about
you see that the
Tekken.
down 3+4 catches Khan pressing buttons because
But they had like the best like esports presentation I've seen. Like even like Evo can't compare to the presentation. So it's like very well put together. I have to applaud for that. Honestly, I'll probably end the stream here, guys, because like whoever's in the chat, because it's like it is part. This is a day tournament. This shit's been going on for 4 days. It'll probably go on for another. It'll probably end today, but or probably tomorrow. I don't know how long it lasts. Thank you for stopping by, Bio. Oh yeah, that's true, doesn't he? I think he does. I think he does, yeah. The thing about that, I guess they are really big into fighting games, now that you mentioned it. And I think they tried to buy Sega or something. I think they're really big into games. I just, at least like the richer ones are, you know, which is the ones that would bring in the money and the stuff anyway. So that's good.
Let's talk about just the
well, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you for stopping by, Bio, K2J.
That means that your boss match all of a sudden doesn't lose you the set if you lose, right?
You want to hit me
and
up?
that puts a lot
Oh
less
yeah,
pressure
yeah,
on your
definitely.
boss.
Yeah,
So
no problem, man. I
these guys are
definitely
really
will. I just try not to
focused
bother
around
anyone,
here.
you know,
Going
because
to
I
the
know
party
people
stage,
have
Khan
lives
just went
and
out there
stuff.
later
But
than
yeah, I'll
that.
definitely message you on
Here we
Discord
go.
and
This is where
stuff.
Khan won his first match. Can he do
But
it
thank you
again?
for stopping by, Bio, K2J, Retro Gaming Star, all that. I'll see you next